right, it's time for Ryan's Rose. Dear Ryan and Sissany, a woman approached me in the parking lot at Ralph's recently. She walked up to me and said, your husband is cheating on you. I just figured you should know. At first, I was, that's random. I was confused. I told her she was confusing me with somebody else. Then she said my name, my husband's name, and even said our child's name. Then she walked away. I haven't told my husband. I'm still not convinced that he would ever do it. I found it almost impossible to believe. Who's this person?
Wow.
Let me get Brooke on the line in Downey. Brooke, good morning.
Hi.
Hi. So, thanks for coming on. We just read your email, but who is this random person that's beelining you at Ralph's? Do you have any idea who they are?
I have no idea. She just came up to me and she knew my name. That's I told her, I was like, you have to have me confused with someone else because my husband would never cheat on me. But she said my name, my husband's name. She mentioned our daughter. And then
so she knew your daughter's name. Yeah.
Wow. She knew my daughter's name.
And did you address it with, you did not. Okay. So this is so weird.
How's your marriage?
She's obviously good.
Great. I have no reason to doubt him, but you hear something like that and it's just haunting me.
Wow. It's either really generous or really destroying.
How's it generous?
Because she's trying to help her out.
Oh.
Or she's being generous by giving us information.
Okay. Yeah,
but she thinks the woman thinks she's being generous, or it's just detrimental. Brooke, how long have you been married?
About 8 years now.
Okay. Hold on one second. We're going to call your husband next and see if we can find out, all right? So we have Brooke on the line. Now, listen to this. She's leaving Rouse, fresh food, low prices, and a woman walks up to her and says, hey, your husband is cheating on you. I just think you should know. And she doesn't recognize the woman, but the woman knows her name and her kid's name. So the woman knows who she is.
Right.
So why I can't imagine somebody would just do that and make it up.
Did you try to get more information from her?
I froze. I did just freeze. I wanted to ask so much more, and she just left, and there was nothing I could do.
All right, well, here's the deal. We're going to offer him some roses. We're going to find out who he sends them to and what he puts on the card. Be very quiet until we tell him he's on the air, okay?
Okay.
So Brooke, I need to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
All right, here we go. Good luck.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, is this Eric?
Yeah, this is Eric.
Hi, my name is Janelle. I'm calling from Kabloom. How you doing?
Doing all right. How about you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. So we're a new flower shop here in Downey, right on Firestone near the Portos. You know where that is?
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Okay, so I'm trying to promote my business, and the reason why I'm calling you is I'm offering you a free dozen roses that you could send to anybody that you'd like. They're absolutely free. I don't need billing information, a credit card, cash. We just hope that you refer us to friends and family.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
It is. So I just need the name of the person you would like to send these flowers to.
Oh, yeah. I want to send them to my wife, Brooke.
Brooke. Okay. And what would you like to put on the card?
Can I have it say, free flowers, lucky day, love me, love Eric.
Oh, free flowers. You don't have to tell her that they're free, but okay.
Free
flowers, lucky day. Okay. Could you hold on 1 second, please?
Yeah, of course.
Well, I wasn't ready for that. What? Why are we
You
holding?
told me to hold. You told me if they send the flowers to their wife, then just to put them on hold.
All right, well, you caught me off guard.
What? What do you want to do?
I'm going to come in.
Well, no.
Eric. Eric,
yeah?
Hello, Eric, it's Ryan Seacrest, and your voice is being broadcast on the radio. Good morning. How you doing?
Oh, doing all right. How about you?
I'm good. We're part of the flower thing campaign. I have your wife, Brooke, on the line, and she has given us your number to call you. Hi, Brooke.
Oh, bye.
So, Eric, I'm going to just tell you the reason we're all on the phone together. A woman came up to her leaving Ralph's and said... She called her by name. She knew your kid's name, and she said that you are having an affair. You're cheating on your wife. What is this all about?
Wait, what? No, that's awful. I'm definitely not cheating on my wife. I would never do that.
Well, Brooke, explain what you heard from this person.
I'm so sorry. She came up to me and she said that you were cheating on me, and she knew my name and your name and our daughter's name, and I just got so scared. I didn't think you would do it, but I mean, she knew our names, so I didn't know what to think, and I was just really afraid to ask you.
Wait, what did she look like? Did she have short brown hair and glasses?
Yeah, like kind of tall.
What?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Yeah, I know who that is. That's Rick's, my buddy Rick's ex-fiance. You remember Rick from my college bud?
Yeah.
He was engaged to this woman, and she cheated on him, so he broke off the engagement.
I remember that. I remember you telling me about that.
What does this have to do with you guys?
Well, she probably wants revenge on me, because what I did not tell you is that I was actually the one that told Rick that she was cheating on him.
So
and she obviously tried to deny it, but Rick knows I'd never lied to him, and Rick believed me and broke off the engagement then.
Wow.
Oh. Wow. I'm so sorry.
So this is all getting back at?
Yeah. I believe that's probably trying to get revenge on me because broke off the engagement. But honestly, I haven't heard from her in a while. So that's weird.
I totally believe it because I remember when this happened and I remember how messy it was. I completely believe it.
All right. Well, you guys take your perfect marriage. We're going to let you go. Thank you very much for reaching out.
Wait, Brooke, I'm bringing home some real flowers tonight. All right? I love you. I would never cheat on you, and I'd never do anything to hurt you. I'm so sorry.
I don't know whether to be happy or sick.
Wait, I'm so happy. That almost made me cry.
Thank you. All right.
All right, guys. Happy marriage. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
All right. Well,
that's sweet. Don't tell me you don't believe him.
Well, the only thing I thought.
Oh,
The only thing I thought was he sent the flowers to her out of guilt at first. I was like, oh, he's so guilty. He's going right for sending her flowers to make up for the guilt.
Gosh, I didn't even think that.
Well, that's what I thought. But now I don't believe that. But then once they were all lovey-dovey, I was like, all right, well, people could be bored of that.
Who's going to be bored of that?
Well, I think people, they're like, all right, they're fine.
Next. They're not fine. They're calling Ryan's roses. They're not fine.
So, what? Well, no, they're not fine because she even... Yeah, that's true. If it was so good, why would she even question it? Like
she'd go to him and be like,
"Who's this crazy person?"
Yeah, how people deal with things. Some people deal with things different ways.
No, I think Tanya actually took the nail and the hammer.
Wow.
And put it together on the head.
I'm gonna save this tape.
And so you're right because if they were so as they sounded, but he was almost. I think I was out of guilt. I'm saying I'm getting you wrong.
So you actually think this man is cheating, and he made up that whole story?
I don't think that, but I think the relationship isn't as good as it just sounded there. Now, if you've ever suspected your spouse of cheating, listen to this. We just did a Ryan's Roses, and it's interesting to hear what people heard, like on their radars, as to why they think he is cheating. When we think, well, maybe he's not cheating yet, but something's up. Now, here's the other thing. And here's the broader question for me. If you've missed it, this is the bigger question. Because the situation, we think, was that he told his friend who was engaged that his soon-to-be wife was cheating on him. So he knew that his friend's soon-to-be wife was cheating, and he shared that information.
Yeah.
And as a revenge plot, she found out that he was the room monitor, and she went to his wife and said, hey, he's cheating. So the question is, when you know that someone close to you is being cheated on, what do you do with that information?
Ooh.
What do you do with that information? Because it can be very helpful or it can be very hurtful. Yeah. It's kind of like when you know a couple and then they get divorced or they break up, and then you say, I always didn't think that they were for you. Mm-hmm. And then they say, well, why didn't you tell me that earlier? You know?
Yeah, you never want to do that because eventually they'll get back together and then you feel awkward.
Well, not only that, you just don't know. Like, you only get to see a sliver of what people are really like, right? You don't know what it's like to walk in their shoes.
Yeah.
So the question is, what do you do with that information? I like to take an anonymous call immediately because that must mean there's something juicy if you're anonymous in North Hills. So anonymous, go ahead. You're on with us.
Hi, how are you?
We're good. This happened to you.
Yeah, pretty much. So what happened was, it happened to me basically like a couple of years ago. I was actually about 4 months pregnant, and I received a random phone call. I just literally left my doctor's appointment, and I got a random phone call from this girl. She told me, your fiancé, he cheated on you, and basically described everything about his room. Oh, he had a Katy Perry poster on his wall and said, oh, his room looks like this and that. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's exactly how his room looked like. And I believed the whole thing. I started crying. Obviously, I was pregnant, emotional, and everything. And then I confronted him, and when I confronted him, he basically started kind of like the same way the guy reacted, like kind of laughed a little bit, like I know exactly what she's doing. Basically said this girl wanted to have a chance with me, to go out with me, and I never gave her a chance. And she even I don't know, made up a story saying that I'm gonna get back at you for this. And she was just like, you're crazy. I'm never gonna give you a chance. So in revenge, she basically did that to me, just because my fiance never gave her the chance. And I believe him because when I went on her Facebook, she seemed a little bit weird, and her pictures and everything, I don't know, it seemed a little bit sketchy. So
I can only imagine your heart dropping when she's laying at the floor plan of his bedroom, though.
Yeah, that must be awful.
That would freak me out. Thank you for calling. It's hard to tell. Let's grab Charnay in Inglewood. Charnay, good morning.
Good morning. We need to put on our Sherlock Holmes investigative hat here.
Okay.
There are a couple of context clues that everyone is missing. How did this girl know to find the wife at Ralph? There's a problem with that. I mean, yeah, I shop at Trader Joe's, but you can catch me at, the one in downtown, the one in Westchester. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how did she know that this woman was going to be at Ralph?
Like, we remember because the wife was confronted by the other woman saying your husband's cheating in the parking lot of Ralph's.
So you're saying she was following her, or she knows her routine?
Something is up there. Now, I believe that the reason he was able to identify her and, say, oh, I think she's the one he's cheating with, which is why he's so certain that his friend's marriage should have broken up or engagement, because he's the one she's cheating with. And now it's to the point where this blonde with the glasses is like, look, your man is cheating, and it's with me, basically. That's all I think was left out of that conversation.
So, Sherlock, just so I'm clear here, we think that the woman who approached the wife in the Ralph's parking lot was the woman that the husband was cheating on with?
Bingo.
So he was sleeping with both women in the parking lot?
Technically,
is that an easier way to say it?
Not at that moment, but yes.
Yes.
Yes, I think that, yes.
You do make a good point. How was she just was she following her at the grocery store? I was just there at the grocery store parking lot at the right time.
Exactly. And then all of a sudden, and if this incident with the breakup of the engagement was so long ago, why now? Why? Because the wife is, oh, yeah, I remember that. No, this is something current.
Oh,
it's not.
That's the big kicker right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, you guys are spot on a lot of times. It's a little iffy at other times. But
equally not as much
with
sometimes.
With roses, I said, listen, I have to call in because Ryan felt some skepticism, but he didn't get there. So.
Well, I did feel something's wrong. I did not think he was cheating, but I hear what you're saying. What do you do? I'm just curious. What is your occupation?
I'm a clothing designer.
That's what I thought. All right. Well done. Thanks for calling.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye. Bye. I mean, she's really giving context clues.
Oh, yeah.
We are just talking about what you do. This kind of came from the Ryan's Roses, but the broad stroke is what do you do when you know that someone close to you, a sibling or a good friend, is being cheated on? What do you do with that information when you know that by sharing it could really turn things upside down.
Right.
Danielle in Inglewood, so your best friend's boyfriend cheated, right?
Yes. Hi, Ryan.
Hi, good morning.
Hiya.
Good morning.
Hi.
Good morning.
Hi, yes.
Hi.
I'm sorry. Yes, yes, he
Okay.
did.
So what? Tell me. So your best friend. I gotta follow. This is like, I gotta follow this with a pen. So your best friend's boyfriend, okay, cheated and got another girl pregnant.
Oh.
Yes.
And you found out. You knew that she was being cheated on.
Yes, I knew it, and I felt so bad when I found out. I felt horrible. I didn't know what to do. I even asked my parents, what do I do? They told me to stay out of it.
It's the easy way out and to cause no trouble. But you didn't listen to your parents, did you?
No, I didn't.
So what'd you do?
What she told him, and what happened when you shared the news?
When I shared the news, she did not believe me. She got her boyfriend on the phone. He was denying everything. And I felt so bad, but I was like, I felt like I did the best thing that I should do because it was my friend. I just followed my heart. And we weren't friends for a while. But eventually we started talking again, and it all came out that it really was true and that he did get the girl pregnant.
Oof, wow.
So she found out the truth.
Listen,
and they ended up breaking up.
You are a good, proactive friend.
Yeah.
There are other
Thank you.
friends that are just like not my problem kind of friends, and they just stay out of it.
Well, how could you go day after day after day knowing this information, though, and then hanging out with your friend?
Yeah.
I feel like no matter what, you'd have to say something.
Exactly. The only other thing I could think, as an adult now, because I was really young when this happened, was maybe, I don't know, you give an anonymous note.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then, listen, I think in your case you did the right thing. And Danielle, I'm so glad you called with enthusiasm this morning. Thank you for listening to us.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Love you
There
guys.
she is.
Bye.
Bye. Now, quickly, Daniela is on the line in LA, and she's a psychotherapist and dating expert. And you say, Daniela, that cheating is not necessarily a deal breaker, right?
Hi, Ryan. Yes, I'm so glad to be on here. I really appreciated what Danielle said. It sounds like her best friend, this is before they even got married, before they had kids. But once you're married and you have kids, cheating is not necessarily, it's the symptom of a greater problem. And both individuals have a chance to make their relationship even deeper if they can rise above their egos. It does not have to be all or nothing.
It's a very logical statement that you make, because I do think you can be right if the individuals can handle themselves and their emotions. And I think that is where I would have a very profound struggle.
Many people do. Many people do, and it's not like it's going to happen overnight, that all of a sudden you're going to say, I forgive you, and let's go back at it. But it does, it opens up bigger wounds.
But you say it's a symptom of loneliness, or a symptom of not connecting, or what other things are happening?
When someone cheats on someone else, they're not thinking about the other person. They're not thinking like, oh, I'm going to cheat and hurt them. They're trying to fill a need. Maybe they don't feel appreciated. Maybe they're trying to be one up. Who knows? And I'm not saying this at all justifies that. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying that people are human, and they sometimes act before thinking, and it can often be impulsive and not even have any emotional meaning. Mm-hmm. And people need to consider that.
Heavy.
I really think if anyone's going through this in this moment, that maybe like karma is the reason you're hearing Daniela right now, because maybe you shouldn't give up. Maybe you should. Maybe you're hearing this call on this day because you're going through it, because you shouldn't give up when you're struggling with making that decision right now in your life. Like if there's one person right now in Southern California going through this, and you hear this call, maybe it sinks in.
Yeah,
maybe you can work it out. All right. Well, this is expert advice, by the way. Danielle is a pro. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to add to that. I was given the honor as Ellie's premier divorcee success coach. So I actually work a lot with couples who've ended it because of cheating, and they are regretting it, because divorce, every 9 seconds, there's someone divorcing, and sometimes marriages can be saved if you're willing to listen to each other.
What is the divorce rate 50% or higher?
Well, I mean, they're saying it's higher. Millennials are not getting married anymore. they don't really have some great examples around them.
Told you guys I was a millennial over here.
Told you
guys I was a millennial.
Cusp.
Cusp millennial.
Yeah, marriage is not what it used to be. We need to redefine marriage as long-term partnership and what that entails. Because marriage, as we've known it, is not really working out for a lot of people today. And if we can talk about what makes a long-term relationship and focus on that, not necessarily the marriage, then I think we will have better success.
Interesting.
I agree.
Great.
I like that.
Great conversation. Daniela, thanks for calling.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. Happy to come back anytime.
Okay, don't eat any avocados. We need you.
Okay.
There's a recall. We were talking to Daniela a few minutes ago, psychotherapist, dating expert.
Mm-hmm.
Who says that we should not give up when we're cheated on because it's a symptom of a deeper issue that could be resolved. And that when someone cheats, they're not trying to hurt somebody, they're just missing something. There's a void. And I said, well, maybe in this moment, Daniela, with you calling with that kind of guidance and advice, maybe in this moment, there's somebody listening right now going through this and serendipitously or through karma, they're hearing you say that today, which means they shouldn't give up when they thought maybe they were about to give up. And then D called in Los Angeles, and you're currently trying to decide if you want to forgive your husband for cheating, right?
Yes.
Wow.
Like, it happened a while ago in October. We had just took the kids to the pumpkin patch, and I, posted a picture. So, long story short, over a year ago, after we had our second kid, he asked me for a divorce. I tried to kind of work things out. He said he didn't want to work it out, and I was a stay-at-home mom. So I went and I got a job. I got a car. I was doing really good. And then August, he's like, hey, I want my family back. So I'm like, all right, cool. Let's work on it. October, this girl messages me on Instagram, and she says my husband's full name, and she's just like, he's a liar. And I'm like, can you elaborate? Because all people lie. That doesn't make any sense. And she sends me pictures of them two together in matching sweatshirts, and she starts calling my kids names, but not their full names. They're nicknames, only names that we call them.
Oh.
And she's like, yeah, you remember those outfits? And she described the outfits. She's like, yeah, I bought those. He came home with those outfits and said he bought it for the kids. Easter baskets, I'm sorry, a whole bunch of stuff. And I'm like, okay, did you guys sleep together? And she's like, well, what do you think? And I'm like, well, that doesn't really tell me anything. And she's like, just going on and on and on. I asked him about it, and he says that it's some girl that I guess from some guy he used to be friends with, I guess his baby mama, and supposedly she's his best friend. And I'm like, dude, we've been together for how long, and we're married? I've never known about this girl. She didn't come to our wedding. Who is this person that's supposed to be your best friend? Because you know all of my friends, and I thought I knew all of your friends. And, she kept, bringing up stuff, different arguments we had. She knew where I worked, the city that I worked in, all kinds of stuff. And he just kept saying, no, we didn't do anything. You sure? Because it sure does seem like we did.
Mm-hmm.
And so now we're in, March? And we're still having issues because I'm trying to figure out, do I stay for my kids? Do I stay for myself? Or do I just leave it alone? And listening to her, I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should just try.
Wow.
I don't know.
I think look, I always think that everything happens for a reason, cliche, I know, but you're going through that and you heard her say that, and maybe you should take a moment, because what she was trying to say was, let's say your husband is cheating, but he's not trying to do it to hurt you. He's doing it for some other reason, and trying to figure out what that reason is may be more beneficial than emotionally reacting to something else because you do have kids, right? So,
right.
You still haven't determined whether or not for sure he's not admitted to cheating yet?
No, he says that he did it. And I a small part of me, I really do believe him because she wouldn't even answer. And I just feel like if I hit up another female and I'm like, hey, I slept with your husband, I'm going to give receipts. I will let you know everything. She wouldn't even allow me to even call her on the phone while he was there. He wouldn't even call her. So I'm not exactly sure. I would say that I'm sure that he spent a lot of time with her, but I cannot
like honestly tell you like, yes, right, I think they slept together.
Why don't you take the advice Daniela gave and in your own way use it for the moment to say to your husband, this is not going to break us, but I want to get to the root of what's going on. And if it happened or it didn't happen, let's talk about it. And if it did or didn't, let's talk about why. But I'm not going to let it break us. Because maybe that's a way to try and take a step in the direction of keeping it together.
I think that's a good idea. Because I honestly thought about doing the Ryan's Roses, but he listens to it with me in the morning. So I'm like, that's not going to work. He's not going to fall for that.
All right. Well, I think you should not let it break yet and see if you can get, really to the root of what's going on.
Exactly.
Dee, I'm glad you called.
I think that's what I need. I need that. So that's the only way I'm going to be able to get over it.
All right. Well, keep us posted, and thank you for listening.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
I mean, the woman does know a lot, but maybe there's nothing going on. But I also think that Daniela was on the air while Dee was going through this for Dee to not give up yet.
It is interesting.
To be in that situation. So
you got to just sit down. It's all about communication. It's all about like you said,
Sissany,
no.
You say that. It's so impossible.
Like
sometimes.
what you just said, getting down to the root of it.
I know.
There's something deeper than why people cheat. It's like, what is it in your relationship that's lacking?
And it's so hard to be mature enough to do that.
Yeah.
And not just react
emotionally.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. Dear Ryan, I decided to go to my friend to visit in Arizona because she was just having a baby. So I logged on to Southwest to book the trip. I noticed my husband has a crazy amount of miles. We don't travel that much. Mm-hmm. So I did some digging into his flight history. He's been going to Vegas. Ooh, not good. All the time. Weekly. When he should be going to work, he's going to Vegas. And she discovered that. So we got problems. So what's he doing in Vegas? Does he have a gambling addiction? Or does he have a girl there? So it's that actually that simple. Let me get Serena on the line. Serena, good morning. Thanks for sending this. How long have you been married?
3 years, about 3 years in August.
All right. So does your husband have a gambling addiction?
Not that I know of. He's been going to Vegas a lot, so maybe that's, right. I don't know. But
what was the feeling you had when you found out that he was going every single week?
Yeah. At first it's like I looked at the account and I thought like it's got to be a mistake. Maybe like they accidentally put miles for something or someone else's account or something. Because he's gone like a lot for his job and stuff. He's in marketing, so he goes to like conferences or in San Diego and things like that. But it's crazy. I don't know why he'd be going to Vegas every week.
Let's find out. Yeah. Let's find out.
And is he flying there like in the morning and comes back the same day, or is it overnight?
That's the thing. Like, there's a couple of overnights, that he's been gone, but it's all been, things for work and things like that. But it's just like, it's not like he's gone for like days at a time or anything. So
he's been hiding this from you, which I don't like. Serena, just tell me that, just say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever your husband's name is on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Sisney's going to do the call. We're going to offer your husband some flowers.
Yeah.
Okay.
We want to find out who he sends them to and what he puts on the card, okay?
Yeah.
So be very
quiet. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Alex?
Yeah, that's me.
Hi, Alex. My name is Lauren. I'm actually calling from Flowers and More. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Well, good morning. I'm actually calling because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses today.
How was I chosen for that?
You maybe bought something online in the last 6 months to even a year, and you opted in to get some promotions. And so I'm just new in La Puente, and I'm just trying to promote my business. So, giving you a free dozen roses today. You can actually send them to whoever you want. They're free.
Okay. I don't have to purchase anything. Just send them to somebody.
Yeah, and I don't even need any information from you or anything. So I just need the name of the person you want to send them to and a quick note, and then we can send them this afternoon.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I'll do that. Let's send them to Stacy.
Stacy. Okay. And then what would you like to write on the note?
Let's have the note say, does he do this for you?
Alex, it's Ryan Seacrest. I need you to know that your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I have your wife, Serena, on the line. Who is Stacy?
Stacy is my new intern.
Does he do this for you? Does he do this for you? What does that mean?
Alex, what? Who are you talking about?
Yeah, who is it?
Is this whoever's in Vegas?
What?
Alex,
Vegas, what?
Alex, are you going to Vegas every week?
I travel to Vegas for business sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Do you go to Vegas every week, Alex?
I don't know how I.
Alex, we know.
We have your flight history.
I have Southwest has shown us your flight history. We know you're going every week. You're coming in. Sometimes you stay. Are you cheating on your wife in Vegas with anybody there at all?
Look, I met somebody in Vegas. I don't know how it happened. I didn't mean to do it.
Oh, come on, bro. You didn't mean it. You have a wife. You didn't mean to do it. You didn't mean to fly to Vegas to hook up with some chick named Stacy. How long has this affair been going on, Alex?
Look, I was at a bachelor party in Vegas. I met this girl. It was just some crazy connection, and I don't have that with a lot of people. I don't know. I wasn't trying to meet somebody.
Right.
So
you didn't mean to get on a plane to get to Vegas to meet this girl, but you did, and you cheated. And how long has it been going on?
Well, we met over the summer during a bachelor party.
When do you want to tell your wife that you're having an affair, bro? When was that going to come up?
I was going to break it off.
You were going to break it off with Stacy or with me?
So considerate of you.
I've been trying to with Stacy. I've been trying to end it. I know it's not right.
You haven't been trying very hard. You've been flying to Vegas every week. So how hard have you been trying to break it off?
And every time I say this is when I go, I say this is what I'm going to tell her. I can't break up with her by text or anything. I had to tell her in person, and then I just get there and I can't do it. And it's just,
Alex, you are I don't even want. I don't know how much airtime I want to give you right now.
I am so happy that I found out this right now this way, because now I don't have to waste another 3 years with you.
How could you just throw your 3 years of marriage away?
It wasn't on purpose.
Alex, are you an adult?
Come on.
Are you an adult?
I'm sure you've made plenty of mistakes before. I don't think
Alex, I've made a lot of mistakes, but I'm not married. I don't get married, so I don't screw it up.
Fair enough.
Thank you. But Alex, I'm hanging up on you because you've got to talk to your wife. You've completely shattered her heart. Serena, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry, but at least you know.
Yeah, I'm really glad I know now. I'm really glad that I found out now, because now I don't have to waste another 3 years on this weak loser.
Oh, my gosh. I feel so bad.
All right, well,
you know what? Don't even feel bad. Feel bad for him.
I do feel bad for him.
I do.
Good luck, and we wish you happiness, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for calling.
Thanks.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye. It's time for Ryan's Roses. So we have this email from Jamie who has reached out to us. Let me grab him. His wife has been very distant, very secretive, and I think almost annoyed with him. We've always had that typical spousal thing where she might get irritated, he says in the email. But it seems now she's looking for any reason to leave the house. All right, so Jamie, thanks for coming on. I'm just reading through your email. So you sense that she's irritated often, and she's being coy, and she's leaving the house. So do you think she's going somewhere when she's leaving the house?
Yes, so like we'll be hanging out, or I'll say, hey, you want to watch a movie, you want to watch television or something, and then she immediately, she picks up her phone and leaves the room, or I'll say, hey, let's throw on something on TV, and she'll say, oh, I'm tired, I'm going to go to bed, and it's like 7:30, 8 o'clock at night, and then she's just, she's on her phone, like everyone's always on their phone, but she's very intently on her phone all the time. And, I just get this feeling that something isn't right.
I agree. Something is not right. It sounds like something's really off, not right. And when you feel that, you can't help but want to get the answers or at least some peace with that. So we're going to call her and we're going to tell her that she has flowers from what?
A secret admirer, and just going to see how she reacts to that.
So do me a favor, Jamie. Hold on 1 second. Come back and do it. Back to Ryan's Roses. So Jamie's wife, distant, secretive, annoyed with him all the time. She gets irritated, so she just leaves. He thinks something's up. She's going somewhere. Something's going on. She's trying to find reasons to be annoyed. That's a bad sign. He feels it. He feels it. So we're going to get his wife on the line. And Sissany, you know what to do. So, Jamie, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call and then her name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Okay. Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Okay, we're going to do that now. Be very quiet until we say she is on the air. Okay, Jamie, here we go. Good luck.
Hello.
Hi, I'm looking for Tanya.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Hi, Tanya. My name is Sue. I'm calling with Express Flowers. How you doing this morning?
Okay, don't you mean your name is Sissany and you're calling me to see if I'm cheating on my husband? Yeah. Are you? Because I've been listening to you talk about me on the air, so you want to know if I'm cheating? Fine, yeah. Yeah, you want to know? Do you want to know if I'm cheating?
Is that something that you would like to say?
Fine, yeah. I am. I'm cheating a lot.
All right, well, then you should know that your voice is being broadcasted on the radio right now on 102.7 Kiss FM. Tanya? Is she still there? Do you see the line? She hung up.
One of your big fans. Jamie, are you there? That was beyond uncomfortable. I'm not getting involved in that.
Super uncomfortable.
You don't get involved.
No, you did great. You did great. You said what you need to say. Jamie, so either your wife is playing games with us or your wife is cheating. I don't know. You know her better than we.
She's I think it's the latter, and I think that
wait, what's the latter? I forgot what I said. What was the latter one? Was it did she playing games or cheating?
I think she might be cheating on me.
Cheating.
She said that, didn't she say it?
Right, but she also could have said that just to get back at him for doing this.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I honestly don't know.
It's hard to hear it on the radio.
Well, Jamie,
on the radio.
Look, she scared me. Okay, and I.
You.
Yeah. Well.
Jeez.
Well, look, Jamie, we're gonna let you go speak to her. You got to find out if she's playing games on us or if she's really cheating. I don't know. I couldn't tell by that because she's obviously upset.
I think I'm gonna have a real difficult conversation.
I think so.
Thank you so much for doing this for me. I really appreciate it.
Jamie, good luck to you in Santa Fe
Hang
Springs.
in there.
Appreciate it. What do you think? I think she could be actually just playing a game with him because she's upset that he did this. So I don't think she's cheating.
She seems really irritated.
Right, because he just put her all out on the air and she's like listening to it in the moment. So you'd be irritated too. And that's a clever way to throw it back in his face.
She knew it was us. Like,
right, but cleverly she says, yeah, fine, that's what I'm doing. So I don't know. I don't think she would admit to it if she were doing it. I just don't think she would. Not on the air. She knew she was on the air. She knew we were calling. She knew we were talking about her. Would you really say, yeah, I'm doing it? No. You'd
hang
up on us.
Right.
She did hang up
not
on
answer.
Well,
but that's the thing. She said yeah, and then she hangs up. Like, why not just sit there and explain and clear the air?
Because maybe she wants to make him look. Maybe she wants to make him look silly for making her look silly.
She does. That's what I think, Tanya.
Yeah.
My dad gets worried because I do these sometimes.
Oh, like they're have it out for you.
We're not going to call him.
No. I've had like family like, aren't you scared they're going to be mad at you? I don't know.
Well, I thought you meant Randy was worried we're going to call him on the air with your voice. He'd know that for sure.
No.
I mean, he'd definitely guess that. Oh, it's Sissany. He would know it's you. It's time for Ryan's Roses. So this is a public service, and let me read you. Here's the email we got. Leslie, Culver City. She says here in the email, I was out of town for the weekend with the kids, and I tried to reach my husband on the phone, but he did not pick up. A little while later, I checked the location of his iPhone, and he was in the Venice Beach area. Ooh. Nice area. Great area. Nice to roam around. Fantastic on the weekends. Hello, Abbott. Kinney. I didn't think anything of it until later that day when a girlfriend of ours Instagrammed a picture from the same area. It just seemed like way too much of a coincidence. So I asked him who he was with that day. He said he went for a beer by himself because it was a beautiful day. That sounds strange. A beautiful day by yourself, a beer. Then later he changed his story and said that a couple of his buddies were there day drinking and he joined them. When I mentioned that she was there that day too, he acted surprised, which was weird, making me even more suspicious. All right, Leslie?
Yes.
Thank you for sending us the email. So tell me about this girl that was in the same area as your husband. Is she a real friend? Have you always thought that she was were you suspicious of her before? Like, give me some background and context on this girl.
I mean, she's one of those flirty girls, you know, she's one of those always posting on Instagram, look at my hot body at the beach kind of girls, but I don't know. It was weird because I was out of town. I was gone for the weekend. I had the kids. You know, I tried calling my husband. He didn't pick up. So, you know, when he didn't call me back, I checked his location on my iPhone. And he was in Venice Beach. He was near this bar we like to go to sometimes. And I was like, well, okay. But then a friend of ours, this girl, she popped up on Instagram. And she was in the same area in Venice Beach as my husband, like practically right in front of the bar that we like to go to. And it was like one of those, like I told you, like love in the sun in California posts. And it just, you know, it bugged me because it seemed like it was like too much of a coincidence.
But just because, so now, first he said he was having a beer by himself, which sounds a little strange. Then he says he was with his buddies day drinking, so he's already changed his story. But even though he changed his story, and even if this girl was around, what makes you think that he hooked up with her? I mean, it doesn't mean that they automatically, were together.
Well, so it was just like the fact that she was there, and then he didn't answer his phone, and then he said that he was by himself, and then I found out he's not by himself. But
you're jumping to the conclusion that all of that means that he is hooking up with this girl?
Yeah, but, you know, later I mentioned to him, I was like, so, you know, I saw that Janet was there too by the beach, and he tried acting all surprised, but it was like one of those, you know, when people get that look on their face when they've been caught, but then they deny something, and you just know there's something wrong.
Yeah, but maybe, okay, so let's just call him, because maybe he clearly didn't tell you the truth at first, and maybe he just felt bad that he was out with all these people in the middle of the day, but
maybe she just happened to be there.
Doesn't mean anything happened. Let's find out. We'll make the call to your husband. Hang on for 1 second, okay?
Okay.
Leslie.
Hi.
So I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever your husband's name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
How long have you married, Tim?
We've been married for 5 years.
All right. Here we go. Good luck, all right? Sisney's going to actually get him on the line. She's going to offer him some flowers. We're going to find out who he sends them to. You said this other girl's name is Janet.
Yes.
So if he sends them to her, then we have a problem. And we'll find out if he sends them to somebody else or you or whatever. Then we want to find out what he writes on the card, because that's key too, okay?
Okay.
Good luck. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Alex?
Yeah, that's me.
Hi, Alex. My name is Marissa. How you doing this morning?
I'm good.
Well, hi. I'm calling from the Blooming Florist. We're actually a new flower shop here in Culver City, right on Jefferson. And I'm calling because you've actually been selected today to receive a free dozen roses. We're doing a promotion where we're giving out free flowers today, and you've been selected.
Free roses.
Yeah, they're absolutely free. I actually don't need any billing information from you, credit card information, nothing. I just need the name of the person you want to send them to. We can write a cute little note on there, and they'll be out this afternoon. Or you can send them later this week, whatever's more convenient for you.
Hang on.
Okay.
I know the free roses game. I know what this is.
Oh, well, we do this once. We do this once a week here at this flower shop. Did we happen to call you last week by accident?
No. I get it. This is the roses thing. My wife is probably on the line right now. There aren't any real roses, and I just want her to know that I love her. Okay?
Well, there are free dozen roses. You can send them to anybody. I don't know what you're talking about, but
I get it. My wife's on the phone right now. I know this is the radio. I just want her to, Leslie, I want you to know I love you.
I love you too. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. It was just really weird to me that you were lying to me. Like, really weird.
Look, you're right, and I am going to be bringing you a beautiful bouquet of roses from a real florist tonight. You were right. You were right to be suspicious. I was with a friend of ours the other day, and I did not tell you the truth about it. But I want you to know that nothing happened.
Alex, I actually have to tell you. I have to tell you, you're being broadcast on the air. Obviously, you know that, but I need to say that on the record. My name is Ryan. That's Sissany.
Hi.
Your wife is on the line. You were at a bar with some friends, and her friend Janet was there. She thinks that you're messing around with this girl. What's going on, and why did you say all the things you just said?
It looks bad, and I know it looks bad, and I should have come clean about it before, but it's not what it. Okay, so what happened was we were supposed to go with a big group, and just everybody else bailed, and we decided to go hang out anyway, and have a drink. It's not like,
why did you lie to your wife in the first place? Yeah. And did anything happen with Janet?
No, nothing happened at all. It's just I just panicked a little, and because I knew it looked bad, and I know sometimes that's all that matters. And
no,
so,
if it's not bad, then it's not bad. If it's not bad, it's not bad. You just tell her the truth.
Yep, you're totally right. At the time, it just seemed like if we never had to talk about it, it would have been a lot easier. But no, I mean, nothing happened. I love you, and I love our children, and I was totally disrespectful to lie to you about that, and I get how it looks, but that's all it was. It was.
So, Leslie, do you forgive him?
I mean, I just feel like I'm going to have to talk to Janet, because you had said that you were out with your friends, and now all of a sudden you're saying that your friends didn't show up.
Yeah. You can talk to Janet. She can say, she can tell you the same thing. They said they were going to be there, and then they all just one at a time bailed. And
listen, bro, for a guy that's not that forthcoming, you're very forthcoming. You know, you could have really cut this off at the pass by just being honest with her at the beginning,
instead of creating all these lies.
I get now how bad it looks.
Well, Alex, thank you for staying on and explaining all of this to us, and we appreciate your honesty here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, guys. And
Leslie,
I'm sorry. I lied to you.
Leslie, good luck with your conversation with Janet, all right?
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Okay.
What? The what?
That was a lot.
It's time, as a public service, for Ryan's Roses. This is crazy. This has never happened, actually. Let me read you the email that we got. It says, Dear Ryan and Sissany, my daughter is in high school. The other day she came home from school, told me one of the boys in her class came up to her and said, I think your dad's having an affair with my mom. Can you imagine? The kids are talking about this. He said 3 times he's come home and seen my husband leaving. When he asks his mom about it, she gets red in the face. I have not confronted my husband on this. It could be nonsense, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. This is unbelievable that the kids are talking about it.
And how old are they? Are they middle school, high school?
High school.
Okay.
Daughter in high school. So they're adults, essentially, almost.
I don't think you're an adult in high school.
Last year.
I get it, but still, if you consider me an adult at 18, that's not good.
I do consider you adult at 18. It's your right. All right. And this is from Alicia. It's in La Mirada. I don't like this at all. So, Alicia, just thanks for coming on. I just want to make sure we understand here. Your daughter, she came home from school. One of the guys in class says, I think your dad's having an affair. So, the guy in her class has said that he's come home 3 times and seen your husband at his house?
Yeah, and he really upset my daughter. I don't quite know what to do about this. My daughter wouldn't lie to me about something like this.
Well, of course not. I mean, why would he be at this guy's house 3 times? Is there any reason?
Well, no, I mean, we've known, Josh and his mom, Kim, in passing, for my daughter's whole school career, and they've been in school together their whole lives, but they're not close. They're not friends. I'm not friends with Kim. There's really no reason why my husband would be over there. So I'm a little concerned, and I'm really hoping you can help me.
I am.
Yeah.
I am going to help you. We are going to put you on hold. We're going to call. We're going to find out what's going on next. Alicia in La Mirada, get this. Her daughter gets told by a classmate that he thinks that her father is having an affair with his mother. At school, they're talking about this. So he says that 3 times his kids come home from school and your husband's there. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Now, they're in high school, so they could, they're not 6, so they can put this together and have a real conversation. Here's what we're going to do, Alicia. I want to find out, why is he at this woman's house, no matter what's going on? Sissany is going to offer him some roses. We want to find out who he sends them to. And also what he puts on the card. Very important. So I have to have you stay quiet until you hear us come on the air, okay?
Okay.
Please say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
And we will. Good luck. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this David?
Yes, this is he. Who is speaking?
Hi, good morning. My name is Josie. I'm actually calling from Josie's Flowers. I have a brand new shop here in La Mirada. We're on Valley View Street, and we're brand new to the area. So basically, we're doing a promotion today where we're giving away free dozen red roses, and you've been selected to give those to anybody that you'd like.
Oh, well, that's great.
Yeah. So all I need from you, I don't need credit card info, nothing. I need the name of the person you want to send them to, and a quick note that you want to put on the card, and we can get them out by lunchtime.
Sure. Can you send them over to Alicia? And I don't want to put a note or anything like that. It'd be a great surprise. I think she'll dig it.
Who is Alicia?
She's my wife.
Okay. So just to Alicia and no note.
No.
Okay.
I want to surprise her.
You want to surprise her? Okay, got it. Can you hang on, please?
Alicia, do you want me to jump in, or do you want me to let him go?
I don't know. What do you think?
I think let him go.
Okay. I trust you.
No.
He just sent the roses to her.
Okay, but don't you want to get to the bottom of why the kids were saying this? I don't know. This is your life, Alicia, so I don't want to...
No, that's a good point. I guess we should ask him.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
No, I think we should ask him, definitely.
Okay.
Do it, Sissany, do it.
Well...
All right. So, hello, David?
Yeah, hello?
Hi, David. It's Ryan Seacrest and Sissany. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to know that. I've got your wife on the line, who just is so happy that you've sent her some roses, so thank you. And she thinks you're cheating on her.
Wait, what? Why?
Well, Rosemary came home from school the other day, honey, and this kid, Josh, said that you've been over to his house like 3 times. What is going on?
I don't know. That's nonsense. The Josh kid probably just has some crush on Rosemary and is just trying to get some attention.
They've known each other their whole lives. I don't think this kid would do that. Are you friends with Kim, his mom? What?
Listen,
why would you be over there?
I don't think anything of it, sweetheart. I gave the roses to you. There's nothing going on. Come on.
Yes, but what do I tell our daughter? Because she's really upset about this. What do I say to her?
You say to her that her dad loves your mother.
David, why are you at this other house 3 times when Rosemary's friend from school, he comes home and you've been there 3 times leaving. Why are you there?
Yeah, why?
Why are you there?
That's no one's business.
It is no, David. That's David. That's everyone. No, David. You are. This is everyone's business because your wife doesn't know that you're doing it. 3 times this kid's come home from school and you're leaving.
Oh my God, you are having an affair.
Are you seeing
I'm
another?
Not having an affair, sweetie.
David, don't tell me that. David, are you having an affair with another woman? And are you sneaking behind your wife's back and going over to this house? David?
This is nonsense being perpetrated.
David, I don't want to hear that. David, I don't want to hear that, David.
Did you know it was us? You knew it was us, didn't you? You knew it was us. That's why you agreed to send the flowers so quickly to your wife.
Oh, David, wow.
Well, the silence says it all.
All right. Well, yeah. Continue to speculate. Call me.
Well, no, David, we have photos.
We'll talk about this when we're at home.
No, we'll talk about it right now.
Home tonight.
David, we have photos. What's you want to explain before we tell you what's in these photos?
I don't know what's in these photos. It's definitely not what you think that it is.
So what is it then?
This is just scandalous radio nonsense.
Well, David, you're cheating on your wife with this other woman 3 times. You were leaving the house when her son comes home. It's a problem. So
you don't want to say what you were doing there.
That's a lie.
Well,
that's just a lie. That is just a lie being perpetrated by a little kid.
Okay, then give us a plausible reason.
Yeah, then explain it.
Because I'm going to have to give our daughter a
She's
reason.
recently divorced. She needs help around the house.
David, are you kidding us?
Oh my gosh.
Are you kidding us?
I have goosebumps.
You are actually having an affair. Oh my gosh.
I am not having
You
an
are
affair.
too.
Look, there's leaks in the kitchen sink. You know.
Oh my! I can't. Alicia, David, just stop. Just stop. I can't with you, Alicia. Something is. First of all, he's hiding this from you. So yes, he's having, if not a physical, an emotional affair. I'm going to let you guys go and sort this out. But Alicia, good luck. Okay.
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you for your help.
Good luck.
I really appreciate it.
I'm only hiding this just because of a reaction like that.
David, I can't. I just, what? I mean,
like what?
And Tanya, what?
What? You guys call me cuckoo, but I actually believe him.
Cuckoo. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Dear Ryan and Sissany, my husband went to the Dodgers game with his buddies 2 weeks ago, or so I thought. It was one of the games when the Dodgers lost after they'd been winning. At first, when I asked him in the morning, he said they won. When I called him out on it, he covered it up. But it was odd to me because he came home so late and said he was there until the end. Then he gave me a hat that he said he bought for me at the stadium, but it's not a hat from the stadium. It doesn't even look new. I think he made the entire game thing up and was out with some other woman, Jenny, in Long Beach. Now, Jenny, this is an extravagant charade that he's put on. If he's lying about the game, he went to the great lengths of getting you the hat, and you think he's just making it all up.
Yeah. Well, so this is what happened. He went to the Dodgers game with 2 of his friends, he told me. And this was a few weeks ago. And it was September the 9th. And this day, they happened to lose the game after, like, they had been winning. And later we're talking about it. And he says, it slips. And he says, like, oh, yeah, they won, whatever. Like, he said something like, we want to celebrate. And I'm like, what are you celebrating? They lost. And I totally catch him lying. And he starts, like, getting nervous and trying to cover it up. And he says, like, well, I meant almost win.
Okay. So do you have, so this is bad, but do you have any other reason to think he might be cheating? How's the relationship going between the two of you?
I mean, we've been busy with work, and we have a kid, and he's 11 years old, so I have to take care of him. And and we're both trying to work, and so that kind of puts some distance between us.
I hear you.
But we have a family.
Okay.
Yeah, you love him.
I hear you. All right. Here's what we're going to do. Let's just call him. Okay, Jenny? Let's just call him. Let's put him on the air. Let's find out who he sends the roses to, if he sends them to you or somebody else. Let's just try and get to the bottom of it, all right?
Okay.
Okay, hang on. We're coming literally right back to do that. 1 second. Jenny's on the phone. Jenny, she's married. They've got an 11-year-old. She's got a family. Her husband went to the Dodger game, so he says. But he was out late, and he brought her a hat, or he gave her a hat that he said was from the stadium. She said it doesn't even look like a hat from the stadium. But it looks like someone's used hat. So she thinks he was out with his buddies and possibly another woman, all right? Jenny, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Okay. Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
We are going to call him. We're going to offer him some roses, and we're going to find out who he sends them to and what he puts on the card, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Good luck here. Very, very quiet until we tell him that he is on the air. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Mark.
This is Mark.
Hi, Mark. My name's Diana. I'm actually calling from Diana's Garden, a brand new flower shop here in Long Beach. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. How you doing?
I'm good. So we're actually in the Long Beach Town Center, kind of near the theater, and just like a little tiny little flower shop, but we're basically promoting our delivery service today. So you've been selected to receive free dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like, and they're absolutely free.
What do you mean absolutely free?
I don't need any credit card info from you or billing info, just the name of the person that you'd like to send these flowers to, and they can receive them by lunchtime today, or we can even pick a different day if that's more convenient for you.
That's great. So I don't have to give you, any personal information?
Nope.
Oh.
We just hope that, whoever you send the flowers to, if they enjoy them and like them, and then they can refer us to friends and family.
Oh. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Well, thank you.
You're welcome. So, we can start with the name.
Betsy.
I'm sorry, Betsy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Betsy.
Betsy. Okay, cool.
I don't have to give you a last name, right?
No, first name is fine. Who's Betsy?
Just a very special lady.
Special lady. Cute. Okay.
Mark, your voice is being broadcast on the radio. That is your wife, Jenny, on the other line jumping in, and she wants to know, who is Betsy? Were you with her the other night when you said you were at the Dodgers game? What's going on?
Oh, my God. Did you even go to the Dodgers game?
Hi, honey.
Why were you lying to me? What the?
I didn't lie.
What are you doing? Why? What are you doing sending flowers to another woman?
I went to the Dodgers game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And who's this Betsy woman?
She's nobody. She's nobody.
You just said she was a special lady. What's the relationship you have with Betsy? Why would you send her the roses when offered to get free flowers to somebody? That's who you want to send them to, and she's a special lady?
Not your wife?
What's going on?
She's very sick right now, and I just thought that she's very special to me.
She's sick.
I just wanted to send her flowers. Yes.
Who is she to you? A friend?
A very good friend.
And is your wife, Jenny, do you know her?
No, I don't know her. You're lying. You can't stop lying.
I'm not lying. She's very sick. She's in the hospital. I was going to send her some roses. I thought that'd be great.
How do you have
they were
the
free
nerve
roses.
of accusing someone of being in a hospital? You know what you're messing with? That's sick. That's insane.
Honey.
Mark.
I don't know.
Mark, did you go to the baseball game the other night?
Yes, I did.
Who'd you go with?
A friend of mine.
A friend of yours?
Yeah.
And
you
did
said they were two friends.
Yeah.
You told me.
Two friends.
Okay.
My friends is definitely what I went with. I went with two friends.
Why does your story keep changing?
What, did they win or lose?
The Dodgers?
Aha. That's who we're talking about, not the Falcons.
No, they lost.
Story keeps changing in my head.
Yeah.
So
and why didn't you take your son?
Well, the tickets were got in advance. We had this conversation. The tickets were got in advance, and there wasn't any time. And I don't think
we had this conversation, but you keep changing things because you keep lying.
So, Mark, here's the thing. Your wife feels like you've been disconnected, that you're pulling apart. You've got a family. She thinks that you're cheating on her. She doesn't think your story adds up. And then you send flowers to Betsy. Now, if Betsy is really a true friend of yours that is ill, that needs some love and some friendship, then you should show Jenny what you're talking about or explain that more to her. But I think Jenny has every reason to doubt what you're saying because of the way she's feeling. So, Jenny, we're going to let you sort this out, but you should pursue Betsy and find out who she is and what's going on with her. And if she's not well, we hope she gets better.
Yeah.
Okay?
I will.
All right, hang in
Mark, did the Dodgers win or lose that night?
They won.
Are you kidding me right now?
1 second. Well, I don't know. Did they win or lose? What did she say?
They lost, but now he just said they won.
Didn't he? What did he say the first time?
They lost.
Now he said they won.
Yes.
So he actually just changed the story on us?
He actually just changed the story just this second.
Okay, well then there you go. There you go.
But we need to remember to mute her.
Listen,
know.
I wanted to see what the note said.
I was about to get to the card.
Tubbs?
Like,
I mean, what are you doing over there in the corner? Tinder Tubbs, all he has to do is install a mute button. How hard can it be? We could have gone to engineering college and gotten our degree in the amount of time it's taken for you to get this mute button installed.
You're right. I'm dropping the ball on that. I'll get on that.
Well, you say that every time.
Every time.
How is Sissany and Tanya? How are they supposed to believe you? Did the Dodgers win or lose, Tubbs?
They won?
I think they lost.
Oh my gosh.
I think they lost. I think that was the whole deal. It was part of their losing streak. It's time for Ryan's Roses. You know this is a public service. If there's something you can't figure out in your relationship and you're searching for peace of mind, that's what we can hopefully find for you. So I say that because Jolene has written in from Lakewood. Let me bring her up here on the phone. Jolene, good morning. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Hanging in there. So your husband was in a fender bender, you say, a few weeks back, right?
Yeah.
And then you were on the phone with the insurance company going through the police report, and they referred to what?
Yeah, it's a little weird. So the car, it's in my name, and they said that there was, well, they said I was in the car.
But were you in the car?
No.
Okay.
I was not. And I told them that, and I said, no, it was my husband was driving, and they said, oh, sorry, it must not have been you. The police report just says that there was a female in the passenger seat.
So did you ask your husband who that was?
Yeah, because obviously I didn't know that he would have been driving with a woman, and he just said it must be wrong. Which I would believe him, but he just seemed really uncomfortable.
Where was the incident? Where, do you know, was it near a place he would be?
Well, he told me he was working late, and where the accident happened, like, it could be, it was pretty near where we live, you know what I mean? There were no red flags there. It's more just that he seemed to get really nervous and uncomfortable when I asked him about it and said, just call back and tell him I wasn't in the car. And
okay, I tell you what, let us get involved. We're going to put you on hold, and we're going to come back, and we're going to call him and see what we can find out next at KISS. Jolene's husband was in a fender bender, and the police reported a female passenger with him, but it wasn't Jolene. So who was with him in the car in this accident?
Yeah.
And she asked him about it, and he said, oh, they must have got the report wrong. Well, I doubt that. So, Jolene, we are going to call him, see what we can find out. Be very quiet until we tell him he's on the air, okay?
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, I'm looking for Chris.
This is he.
Hi, Chris. My name is Olivia. I'm calling from Liv's Flowers. We're actually a flower shop that delivers here in the Lakewood area. How you doing this morning?
Oh, I'm doing great. I usually don't answer numbers I don't know. This is great. It must be my lucky day.
Yeah, we're offering a chance right now for local residents to promote our business, and we're basically giving you a dozen free roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like, and you can get them by lunchtime today. Are you there?
Yes, I'm right here. A lot of static.
Yeah, I can barely hear you. Is that something that you would be interested in?
Oh, absolutely.
Great. So I just need the name of the person you'd want to send them to. We can start there.
Oh, yeah, I'd like to send them to Alice.
Alice? Okay. And what would you like to put on the card?
Oh, maybe just put on the note, I will fix this, and, maybe just a card with, some hearts on it, nothing too crazy,
Great. Yeah, we have, some romantic cards that have hearts on them, and do you want me to sign it Love, Chris?
No, just write, like I said, I will fix this. No.
So, hey, Chris,
okay.
Are you on a train, Chris?
No. I'm here at my office.
Okay, it's hard to hear you, Chris, but I want to ask you a question. Who is Alice?
Oh, she's my son's swim teacher.
Okay, why are you sending her some sweet flowers, and why are you going to fix? What's that all about?
Oh, I sent her flowers.
What is going on with this guy's phone? Tubbs, is it? Have you ever heard of anything like this?
In the beach.
Are you surfing?
Hello? Is it better?
Chris, are you there?
Yes, I'm right here.
Wait, this is going to go wrong if we can't hear him. Are you on a bike? What are you doing?
I've got all bars. What's that?
It sounds like we're in a dishwasher.
No.
Okay, bro, let me ask you a question. Are you cheating on your wife, Jolene?
Oh, no way. No, she's aces. I'd never cheat on her.
Then why did you send Alice flowers?
Well, I just felt bad. Like I said, I kept her waiting for an hour for the last swim practice thing, and I just felt bad about that. So I just wanted to kind of compensate for that. Well,
why
she's
the hearts?
Sweet. She's really nice.
Chris, one other thing. You had an accident, a fender bender, and in the police report, they reported a female in the passenger seat. Who was that?
No, I think they made a mistake on the police report there.
No, we checked. They didn't.
Mm-hmm.
So who was with you?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I'm really, I really don't feel comfortable talking about this.
So, Chris, who was in the car? I feel terribly uncomfortable myself. So who was in the car with you?
Yeah, it's...
Chris, it sounds like you're seeing another woman. Is that the case? Are you cheating on your wife?
No. I would never cheat on her.
Are you skydiving? What is going on? Is he doing this intentionally?
I don't know. Like I said, I'm at a normal place.
Is he doing this on purpose?
I've never heard this on a call.
Okay, so Chris, here's what we know. Jolene is listening. She's on the line. She thinks you're seeing another woman. There was another woman in the passenger seat of your car, and you just sent flowers to another woman. So my advice to Jolene is to pursue this, that I think you are seeing somebody else or spending time with another woman.
I seriously would never see anybody else. I love my wife.
Chris, I can't hear a word.
Okay, Chris, you just said that Colin was an hour late to swim. You kept her waiting. He never said anything about that. I never heard anything about it. This doesn't make any sense.
Well, I didn't want to say anything because, we paid for this, the lesson and everything, and I just wanted to kind of, just keep going,
So, Chris, are you...
Why would he be an hour late? What is going on?
And who's the other woman in the car?
He's hooking up with Alice, the swim instructor. It's so obvious.
No. I would never do
I don't
that.
understand. Your story doesn't make sense. Colin has never been late for swim. That's not been a thing that I've ever heard of. This doesn't make sense. Why on earth? Why, if you kept his swim instructor waiting, would you be sending her roses and a card? This doesn't make any sense to me.
I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it's just what happened. There's nothing to be concerned about it.
Sounds like there is.
Okay, so was she the one in the car?
Yeah.
I think you guys just need to let this one go. Seriously, I really didn't do anything.
All right, Chris, here's the deal. First of all, I don't know what trick you were playing with your phone, but I think that was intentional so that he couldn't hear us.
Yeah.
Your wife has a hunch that you're seeing another woman. You sent roses to Alice, and you had a female in your car when you got into a wreck. So clearly, you're spending time with another woman or women. Jolene, my advice to you is to dig deeper, but I can tell you right now, Chris is not innocent here.
Yeah, I can tell. Like, none of this adds up.
I'm going to let it at that.
I would talk to Alice.
Yeah. I mean, I've got her number. He's stupid if Alice is the one he's seeing, because, oh, my God.
Okay, well,
that's probably what I'm going to do.
Good luck with that, and take care, Jolene, okay?
Thanks.
All right, bye-bye. What is... Tubbs, explain to me what that was.
It sounded like he was just driving down the road with the window down. Our phones have never done that.
Then it would get quiet for a second. I think it was
sounded
a
like
tactic.
it sounded like he was skydiving, like what you said.
I think he was tandem skydiving, and I think it was a trick so he couldn't hear us and we couldn't hear him.
It literally sounded like he took his phone and like held it outside the window.
Out the window while he's driving 55 miles per hour.
Yeah, yeah.
So Jolene and Chris are married, and Chris gets caught in an accident with a woman in the passenger seat, and that woman was not his wife. It's in the police report.
Right.
Then you get the guy on the phone to send roses to a woman, and he sends them to Alice, the swim coach.
Uh-huh.
So was Alice in the car with him, or were there two different women?
I think it's Alice this entire time. Plus, let's not forget what he wrote on the card. I will fix this.
Right.
That right there is like, so telling.
He knows he's in trouble. Yeah. He knows he's in trouble. And his wife knows that he was with another woman when he had his fender bender. So my hunch is, I mean, if he's not cheating, he's on the verge of it because he's sending roses to another woman and spending time with another woman.
It's a swim instructor, guys. It's all written right there in front of us.
How could he not send the roses to Jolene? Like, that's easy. He's got a wife. Send them to Jolene. So I don't think he's innocent by any means. Amy, you heard that. What was going on with that shady phone? Was that like an app he downloaded so that we couldn't hear him and he couldn't hear us? Like a trick?
I don't know about an app, but that was definitely weird because, you know, we couldn't hear him some of the time, and then it would mysteriously get better.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, all of a sudden, you know what I mean? It was like back and forth so much. It was so strange. And then the other weird thing is, I don't know, I think there's something strange about dads and swim instructors. Like, I don't know if it's the swimsuit that, like, gets them all, I don't know, whatever. But, like, I know that my husband would always get weird around our kid's swim instructor. And, like, he never cheated or anything, but, like, the way he would check her out, I was, you know, I did call him on it. Yeah.
You called him out on it?
I did, because I just didn't think it was right. And I'm like, okay, what's the deal?
wrong.
Can you not take our kids to swim, or what's going on here, you know?
Did he stop?
Yeah, he did. I mean, he stopped checking her out.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, I think something's going on for sure. Well, Amy, thanks for calling. I appreciate it.
No problem.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. Dear Ryan, I decided to go to my friend to visit in Arizona because she was just having a baby. So I logged on to Southwest to book the trip. I noticed my husband has a crazy amount of miles. We don't travel that much. So I did some digging into his flight history. He's been going to Vegas. Whoa. Not good. All the time. Weekly. When he should be going to work, he's going to Vegas. And she discovered that. So we got problems. So what's he doing in Vegas? Does he have a gambling addiction? Or does he have a girl there? So that, I mean, it's actually that simple. Let me get Serena on the line. Serena, good morning. Thanks for sending this. How long have you been married?
3 years, about 3 years in August.
All right. So does your husband have a gambling addiction?
You know, not that I know of. He's been
going to Vegas a lot, so I don't. Maybe that's I don't know. But
I mean, what was the feeling you had when you found out that he was going every single week?
Yeah.
And at first it's like I looked at the account and I thought like it's got to be a mistake. Maybe like they accidentally put miles for something or someone else's account or something. I mean, because he's gone like a lot for his job and stuff. He's in marketing, so he goes to like conferences or in San Diego and things like that. But I mean, it's crazy. I don't know why he'd be going to Vegas every week.
Let's find out.
Yeah.
Let's find out.
And is he flying there like in the morning and comes back the same day, or is it overnight?
That's the thing. Like, there's a couple of overnights, that he's been gone, but it's all been, things for work and things like that. But it's just like, it's not like he's gone for like days at a time or anything. So
he's been hiding this from you, which I don't like. Serena, just tell me that. Just say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever your husband's name is on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Sisney's going to do the call. We're going to offer your husband some flowers.
Yeah.
Okay. We want to find out who he sends them to and what he puts on the card, okay?
Yeah.
So be very
quiet. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Alex?
Yeah, that's me.
Hi, Alex. My name is Lauren. I'm actually calling from Flowers and More. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Well, good morning. I'm actually calling because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses today.
How was I chosen for that?
You maybe bought something online in the last 6 months to even a year, and you opted in to get some promotions. And so I'm just new in La Puente, and I'm just trying to promote my business. So, giving you a free dozen roses today, you can actually send them to whoever you want. They're free.
Okay. I don't have to purchase anything. Just send them to somebody.
Yeah, and I don't even need any information from you or anything. So I just need the name of the person you want to send them to and a quick note, and then we can send them this afternoon.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I'll do that. Let's send them to Stacy.
Stacy. Okay. And then what would you like to write on the note?
Let's have the note say, does he do this for you?
Alex, it's Ryan Seacrest. I need you to know that your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I have your wife, Serena, on the line. Who is Stacy?
Stacy is my new intern.
Does he do this for you? Does he do this for you? What does that mean?
Alex, what? Who are you talking about?
Yeah, who is
this whoever's in Vegas?
What is...
Alex,
Vegas, what?
Alex, are you going to Vegas every week?
I travel to Vegas for business sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Do you go to Vegas every week, Alex?
I don't know how I...
Alex, we know.
We have your flight history.
I have Southwest has shown us your flight history. We know you're going every week. You're coming in. Sometimes you stay. Are you cheating on your wife in Vegas with anybody there at all?
Look, I met somebody in Vegas. I don't know how it happened. I didn't mean to do it.
Oh, come on, bro. You didn't mean it. You have a wife. You didn't mean to do it. You didn't mean to fly to Vegas or hook up with some chick named Stacy. How long has this affair been going on, Alex?
Look, I was at a bachelor party in Vegas. I met this girl. It was just some crazy connection, and I don't have that with a lot of people. I don't know. I wasn't trying to meet somebody.
Right.
So
you didn't mean to get on a plane to get to Vegas to meet this girl, but you did, and you cheated. And how long has it been going on?
Well, we met over the summer during a bachelor party.
When do you want to tell your wife that you're having an affair, bro? When was that going to come up?
I was going to break it off.
You were going to break it off with Stacy or with me?
So considerate of you.
I've been trying to with Stacy. I've been trying to end it. I know it's not right.
You haven't been trying very hard. You've been flying to Vegas every week. So how hard have you been trying to break it off?
And every time I say this is when I go, I say this is what I'm going to tell her. I can't. break up with her by
what?
text or anything. I had to tell her in person, and then I just get there and I can't do it. And it's
Alex, you are I don't even want. I don't know how much airtime I want to give you right now.
I am so happy that I found out this right now this way, because now I don't have to waste another 3 years with you.
How could you just throw your 3 years of marriage away?
It wasn't on purpose.
Alex, are you an adult?
Come on.
Are you an adult?
I'm sure you've made plenty of mistakes before. I don't think
Alex, I've made a lot of mistakes, but I'm not married. I don't get married, so I don't screw it up.
Fair enough.
Thank you. But Alex, I'm hanging up on you because you've got to talk to your wife. You've completely shattered her heart. Serena, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry, but at least you know.
Yeah, I'm really glad I know now. I'm really glad that I found out now, because now I don't have to waste another 3 years on this weak loser.
Oh, my gosh. I feel so bad.
I will.
You know what? Don't even feel bad. Feel bad for him.
I do feel bad for him.
I do.
Good luck, and we wish you happiness, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for calling.
Thanks.
All right. It's time for Ryan's Roses. If you think someone has, in your relationship, or your other half has been cheating on you, or something's just going on that's not right, you can send us a story. Do it via email, ryan@kissfm.com. Then we'll put you up with Patty off the air and find out if you want to make the call. But anyway, here's what we got from Mandy in Seal Beach. She says, my husband has his favorite restaurant we literally used to go to once a week. Now he doesn't want to go there at all, which I find very strange. And it's not just that. There's a small coffee shop next to it that we used to go to regularly on the weekend. He doesn't want to go there anymore. And the other day, we were in the car together, and he avoided the street altogether and took a different route home.
This is like a growing problem.
He's hiding from something. The way he's acting is very weird, she says. What's he hiding from is the question. So you don't know of any other woman. It's just his behavior is so strange. Right, Mandy?
Yeah. I just don't know why he's acting like that. And it's just really, really, really weird for me.
And why haven't you just gone there by yourself? Check it out.
I think I'm just scared. Maybe I'll see him. It's just, we go there all the time. And the fact that now all of a sudden he doesn't want to go there, or he doesn't want to go to the cafe next door, is just, if he's avoiding it so much, and if I see it, I don't know how I'm going to react. Because he's the love of my life, and I wouldn't be able to see it.
What kind of history do we have here? How many years together?
7 years.
See, I think most of us girls would first thing, like, grab a girlfriend, go and check it out, go eat there, go to the coffee shop, and investigate a little bit.
Honestly, he's had a little bit of a history where nothing ever happens, and then I don't want to do that again, because I've always speculate, and then I'm completely wrong, and then it brings us into those issues, and I don't want that. We've moved past that.
Hey, can I ask, did you say to him, hey, honey, why are we not going to our favorite spot? Why are you why is everything different? Maybe he just wanted to change the pace.
Yeah, he just goes, we should just try something different, but at the same time, that it was an easier way to go home and going through that street, and he literally went all the way around to avoid that street, and that's where I was like, okay, something's going on.
That's weird.
I would be like, okay, let's try different restaurants. We've been going there, a couple times now. Let's try something different. That would make sense to me. But if he wants to avoid that street, does he want to avoid being seen with me? That's what I'm calling you guys to help me, because I don't want to start our issues again and bring all that up if it's nothing, and I don't want to seem like it's nothing again.
So in your mind, he's cheating on you with someone, and he doesn't want that girl to see him with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, we're going to make the call. Patty's going to come in here. Mandy, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Okay.
Mandy, Patty is going to offer him these roses, and then she's going to ask him who he wants to send them to and what he wants to write on the card. So we want to hear all that. Once we hear all that, we're going to jump in and see if we can get some answers, okay?
Okay.
All right, good luck.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Rafael?
This is he.
Hi, good morning, Rafael. My name is Patty, and I'm calling from Precious Flowers.
Okay.
I'm calling because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses. They're completely free, and you can send them to whoever you want today at no charge. I'm also including the delivery free of charge.
Okay.
And all I'm asking is if you can go to my Facebook page and just like and also share a post of mine, so maybe other of your friends on your Facebook can also like my page. I'm just doing this to promote my service and that I'm in the area here in Seal Beach.
Okay, I can do that.
That'll be really awesome if you can help me with that. I'm offering either red or white roses. You decide. You tell me which one you want, and I'm also including a note on the flowers.
Okay, anyway, I can get a mix of both.
You want red and white?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a problem at all.
Okay.
Let me write that down. Red and white roses. And who are we sending these to?
If you could send it to Kristen.
Kristen. Okay, and what do you want to put on the note?
If you could just write, it's kind of personal. Well, I guess I'll just tell you. Just write, I can't do this anymore. Sorry.
Raphael, it's Ryan Seacrest and Ellen Kay. I need you to know your voice is being broadcast right now on the radio. We have your wife, Mandy, on the line. Who is Kristen? Is this who you've been trying to avoid every day? Raphael, who's Kristen?
No one.
What do you mean? Who are you sending these flowers to?
Mandy, do you know who Kristen is?
Kristen. Raphael, who's Kristen?
What do you mean? No one. You're giving her flowers.
And Raphael, what?
The red ones, the white ones.
What are you saying you can't do anymore? What is that about?
Nothing. Nothing's going on.
Why are you sending her flowers? What do you mean nothing's going on? You're letting your hair grow out of nowhere. Now you're all of a sudden, you don't want to go to our restaurant. You don't want to go to the cafe we go to. And now you're sending flowers to someone? What do you mean she's no one?
I don't want to go to the restaurant anymore because we go there too much.
Raphael,
you know what, Raphael? This is really...
there's a lot that doesn't make sense. So you're not going to the restaurant. You're not going to the coffee shop. You're taking a different route home. You just sent flowers to a woman named Kristen and said you can't do this anymore. You're guilty of something. What is it? What aren't you doing
tell
anymore?
Tell us what it is.
What are you trying to stop doing?
It doesn't matter. It's over now.
It does matter. Well,
Don't say it doesn't matter. For 7 years I've been committed to you, and I wanted to have kids with you in the future. Do you think I want that if you're acting like this? Who is she? What do you mean there's nothing? There's nothing there. You're sending her flowers, and you're not sending them to me.
Raphael, who's the other woman?
She's this woman that I met, and I had a small relationship for her, not for long, but I've ended it. It's over.
Raphael, sorry, just to be clear, you are married, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so having a small relationship, I think, breaks the rules?
And I'm feeling really guilty and rotten about it, and that's why I ended it. I couldn't continue.
Well, what a saint.
Wow.
What a saint that you ended the relationship outside of your marriage because you started feeling bad about it. I mean, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Your wife is just saying to you she's committed for 7 years and this is happening, and then you act like it's no big deal. I think that's what it's a slap in the face twice because you're doing it and then you act like it's no big deal.
It's a big deal. That's what he does, and he makes it seem like it's nothing to me, and that's why I didn't want to bring it up. That's why I asked you guys to help, and look how he's acting. He doesn't care. You've been married to me for 7 years. What's your problem?
Mandy told us, Raphael, you'd had issues before. Have you cheated on her before, Kristen?
No, this was the first time.
All right, so Mandy, hang on, Raphael, I'm hanging up on you. Mandy, hang on for 1 second, can you? Hang on for 1 second. Patty, jump on with Mandy.
Yeah, we'll do that now.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. We have Vanessa on the line in Burbank. Now, she's written to us, and she has said about her husband, sis, that we have shared a desktop computer that she's been using while working from home. When my husband gets texts, an alert pops up. Lately, he's been getting a lot of texts from someone named David. I don't think anything of it, but then now I'm starting to. So I'm wondering, does she think it's David or David as a code name? Vanessa, thank you for writing into us. So do you think that this person on the other end is really a David, or is it a code name for someone else?
I'm convinced it has to be a code name for another woman. I don't understand how it could be anything else.
Well, what are you seeing? What's in the body of the message that might make you think that?
So the message that I found, well, a lot of them had been deleted, and the one that I found said, "Can't wait." And then there were 3 red heart emojis, and then another one that said, "I don't know what I would do without you."
Yeah, that's not good.
So, Vanessa, how long have you been married?
I've been married 7 years.
All right. Hold on one second. We'll get to the call next, all right?
Okay.
Now we've got Vanessa on the line. Vanessa married for 7 years, and she's seeing her husband getting text messages that are, well, you know when you sync all your devices together? So she's seeing his messages. That syncing, you know, syncing can be a sync. So that's what's happened here. He's been getting a lot of texts from someone named David, and she thinks that it's a code name for somebody because the messages are saying, "Can't wait," and there's 3 heart emojis. I don't know what I would do without you, that kind of thing, that kind of sentiment. So, Vanessa, if you would just say, "Ryan, you have my permission to call," and then your husband's name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
All right, we are going to call him now. Be very quiet until we tell him he's on the air. Let's see what we can find out about David.
Okay.
All right, Sisney, ready with the roses?
Yep.
Sisney's going to offer him some roses. We'll find out who's top of mind, who he's thinking about, who he wants to send them to, and what he wants to put on the card. All right, here we go. Good luck, Vanessa.
Thanks.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Phil.
Yeah, this is Phil.
Hi, Phil. This is Darlene. I'm calling from Burbank Blooms. We actually have a fun promotion right now where we're offering to local residents a free dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like. They're absolutely free.
Oh, how'd you get my number? I don't remember signing up for this sort of thing.
We have a database based off of purchases that you may have made online in the past 18 months and to receive promotional offers from local vendors. So you may have bought something online from another company. But anyways, they're completely free, and we just hope that you refer us to friends and family. You can choose from red, white, pink, roses. It's a dozen, and you can get them by lunchtime today.
I mean, I can't think of anyone that I would send them to right now, but I don't know. Is it possible to send it to like the nurses station at Providence Hospital? You know, with like a note saying like, "Thank you for everything that they do," or something?
Yeah, I could. Are you sure you don't have a significant other, a wife, a mom, sister, anybody you want to send it to?
I'm just thinking, you know, it must be hard going for them to go to work all the time, and, you know, it could be a nice gesture.
That is very nice. We could arrange that.
Before we go any further, Phil, my name is Ryan. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to know that. And we've got your wife, Vanessa, on the phone. Very thoughtful of you to want to send the roses to the nurses. But before we get to that, she has reached out to us because she's been reading romantic messages that are coming from someone named David because your devices are synced up. Who is David that is writing things to you like, "Can't wait, I don't know what I would do without you"? Can you explain that to Vanessa?
David's a friend. That's all. We met at the gym, through the gym, you know, doing outdoor workouts.
Okay, so David is a friend of yours?
Yeah.
And what is
David's a friend?
And what? And David,
I've never heard you mention David before.
Okay.
We met through the gym, and that's I see him at our outdoor workouts.
And so when he says "can't wait," 3 heart emojis. I don't know what I would do without you. What does David mean?
And why are you deleting his text?
Look, Vanessa, I can. We can talk about this, but let's not talk about this on the radio.
What are you saying?
I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything. I'd like to talk face to face, not on the radio.
I think I will let you guys do that. Vanessa, if this feels like a conversation the two of you guys should have, certainly without us. All right? We'll let you take it from here. Okay?
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on.
Well, I hope the two of you can get to the same place to talk in person as soon as possible.
Me too.
Okay, thank you, Phil, for talking to us. And Vanessa, thank you for reaching out.
Thanks, Ryan.
Okay, bye-bye. All right, so I believe him. So I what?
You believe him that that's his, quote, friend?
No, I believe him that he wants to tell her something about David.
Oh, my gosh. Did not see that coming.
We just had Vanessa and Phil on the line who have been married, and Phil was getting messages from a David that were romantic messages. And one could think, all right, well, that's a code name for another woman that he's seeing, or it could be David, another man. Mm-hmm. And to me, clearly he got a little, nervous, but to me, it sounded like Phil was getting messages that said things like, can't wait, heart emojis, I don't know what I would do without you, from a David. That's what it sounded like to me. It didn't sound like...
Uh-huh.
I mean, Tubbs, remember I used to put... You remember back when you were single, you used to put code names in your phone? Like David would have been Donna?
Yeah, that would work.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Well,
I'm
not proposing it. I'm just saying that's what Tubbs used to do.
Well, I have a code name for you in my phone.
Is it Donna?
No, it's not Donna.
Is it
Wait,
Madonna?
What's your code name for Ryan?
Rodney.
Rodney?
Rodney.
I like Rodney. It's a good name. So if I text you, it's not Rodney, you know it's me.
I know it's you.
You don't know another Rodney?
No.
Okay.
You're the only Rodney funny. I know.
Anybody else have a code name for anybody on this show?
No.
Actually, I do for Tanya. What do I have?
Oh, you were in T-Rad.
Because at the time, that was not a conversation. It was just T-Rad was all I knew her as. So anyway, that just it could have been sensitive, and they're going to talk off air. But Haley is on now. So Haley, go ahead. You heard the Ryan's Roses. What did you think is happening?
To me, it's clear what's happening, and I'm very sure that she needs to know. Like, I totally agree that they need to have a conversation. This actually happened to me. My fiance left me for a guy, and at first I was devastated, but because he was kind of open and honest with me, we're actually friends now, so it can work. It can work out.
Yeah,
interesting.
I mean, I know people that this has happened to as well. I mean, in a little different way of being, having the conversation. But I certainly know people in my life that have been in a marriage or in an engagement with a woman and then ended up in a relationship with a man. If that's what we think that sounded like.
Right. I mean, it's heartbreaking, but as long as you're truthful...
Well, I mean, it's
there's only so much you can do,
It's heartbreaking at first, yes, to both of them and certainly to Vanessa, but then it must be a relief or just a sense of honesty, freeing, right?
Yeah.
To be Phil. Again, we're alleging this because we didn't have the conversation, but it certainly sounded like there was a sensitive one to be had. And Haley, thank you for calling and being honest with us on the air too. I appreciate your thoughtfulness, and thanks for listening to us.
Thanks, guys.
All right, you take care.
Okay, you too. Bye-bye.
Let me get to Danielle for Ryan's Roses. It's time. She says that today is her husband and her wedding anniversary, and she wants us to make a call on this day, which is crazy. Danielle, thank you for coming on. Why do you want us to do a Ryan's Roses call on your wedding anniversary day today?
I'm concerned because things just have been kind of bad between us. Like, he's been distant, and he constantly kind of seems like he wants to be somewhere else. And I don't know if he's cheating. He might be, but I figured if he gets offered free flowers for our anniversary and doesn't send them to me, we have a problem. And if he sends them to someone else, then at least I'll know why.
Wow. I mean, that's an explosive call to make today on that very day that would be the celebration of how many years of marriage?
9.
Okay. And you're just distant. That's the only thing that you're sensing here? He's just not engaged?
I mean, I guess call it a woman's intuition, that there's something that I can sense is off with him, and he's just not really communicating with me the way he normally does.
All right.
What if he's planning something, though, for your aunt? Like, you could be potentially ruining
I hope
something.
that's what it is. That would be so great. I hope so.
But, all right, hold on one sec. That's risky.
I think so, too. I don't know if she
well, let's tell her we don't want to do it.
Like, we don't want to do it.
We don't want to do it. I don't want to be involved in that if he's, like, secretively planning something. That's why he's being distant.
I know. That's what I'm feeling.
All right, we'll come back, and we'll make the call to her husband. Just set this up. Today's their wedding anniversary. She wants us to call. She feels he's being distant. Sisney, I think you may be right. Maybe he's planning a surprise, and that's why he's acting a little shifty. But Danielle's like, that'd be great, but I want to know. So, Danielle, we're going to follow your lead on this against our own better judgment. If it were me, well, I can't say that because I'm not married, so I don't know how you feel. All I need you to do is stay very quiet until we tell him he's on the air. And right now, just need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call.
We're going to do that right now. Here we go. Good luck. Be very quiet.
Hello, this is Joe.
Hi, Joe. My name is Missy. I'm calling from the Secret Bloom. How you doing this morning?
I'm fine. Yeah, thank you.
So we service the Oxnard area, and we're trying to promote our delivery service. So we're offering local residents a promotion today. It's free dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like. They are free. We don't need cash, credit card info, anything like that from you. Just the name of the person that you want to send them to, and we can put a note, and they can have them by lunchtime today.
Are you kidding me? Really? Is this real? Oh my gosh, this is just such a blessing if it's the real thing. Oh my gosh, that's great. Yeah, I'd like to. Is there a card that goes with it or something?
Why don't we start with the name of the person you want to send them to?
Oh, that's going to Danielle. She's my wife.
Okay. And what would you like to put on the card?
To my one and only happy 9th anniversary.
Oh, that's special. Okay. To my one and only.
Joe. Hey, how are you, Joe? Congratulations. We are on the radio now. Your voice is being broadcast, and I've got your wife, Danielle, on the line. Hi, Danielle.
Hi.
So, Joe, in addition to our celebratory call, just wanted to also ask you about your well, Danielle said you were being a little bit distant recently, and she was concerned. Does that make any sense?
Oh, yeah, it does.
Okay, what's going on, Joe?
Well, I'll be honest with you. I just been under a lot of stress and at my job, and to tell you the truth, honey, I didn't tell you this before because I didn't want you to worry, but I lost my job, and I just been trying to find another one, and I just didn't want you to worry.
Oh my God, you lost your job. Why didn't you tell me?
Well, it was just weird because it's just this whole thing at work, and it's just toxic over there, and there was this rumor going around that, I don't know how this started, but that I'd had an affair with one of the bosses. You know, it's ridiculous.
What? I'm sorry, you got fired because people thought you had an affair?
Yeah, but I didn't. I didn't have an affair.
Well, why
with
did they
anybody.
think you did? Why did that happen? Why did they start that rumor? What happened?
I don't know. It's just kind of, you know, people are always up in everybody's business over there. It's just kind of messy, and it's just, you know, it's just a bunch of gossip mongers. I just really don't want to be there anymore, honestly. And I don't know why they did it. You know, look, I'm friendly and I'm flirty, I guess, you know, and I guess people took it the wrong way. I don't know, but there's nothing going on.
Joe, maybe you shouldn't be so flirty, right? You're married. Maybe flirtation at work is a bad idea. Yeah. Look, Danielle, you heard enough there. Let me let you guys take this off the air and see what you can get resolved or get clarity on. I don't think your husband's cheating, but he might not be doing everything right when he's not there, when he's at work. So you guys need to talk. Okay, Joe, thank you very much for answering the questions. Thank you, Danielle, for reaching out.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks. And thanks for the flowers.
Good luck. Happy anniversary. Good luck. He's fired from his job, and he said he was flirty. Really be going through it. If you're going to call your husband on your 9th wedding anniversary, the day of, to find out why he's been distant. I would definitely give it the day. I give it till tomorrow, because maybe something surfaces today. Maybe you realize that he's been planning something, or in this case, Joe was fired from his job and he didn't want to tell his wife but he was saying he was flirtatious at work. It didn't sound.
I don't believe him.
You think he was cheating?
Yes. Why wouldn't he go to his wife right when these rumors started?
I agree.
If they weren't true.
Well, that's true, out of his own defense.
You know what I mean? Like, hey, like, this is crazy that this is happening. Help me, almost, you know, like, you're a unit, you're a team.
When he said my wife, when he said it, he sounded like Billy Bob Thornton. To me.
Interesting comparison.
I'm not comparing the story, just the voice sounded like that to me.
Yeah, I can see that.
Thank you, Patty. So you're saying he got fired because he was doing something at work, probably with somebody else, or at work doing something.
I don't think you can get fired for rumors. Like, I don't think that's legit.
Well, Brianna, thank you for coming on. You heard Ryan's Roses. You think it was a roller coaster?
I think it was a roller coaster. Yes.
And more to the story. What do you mean?
Well, you don't just get fired over something like that. There's more. He's not telling us something. He did something. And flirtatious? Like, what is that? That's like cheating. Like, you know, you don't, like, there's way more to that story. First, I loved him. I thought, oh, he's sending it to his wife. And then I'm like, wait, what? He got fired? Then I hated him. There's something. There's more to that story.
Huh. Yeah. Well, I mean, I can see it now, just like I can after you make those points. It's a little more clear. But, yeah, I guess if he got fired from work, something, and he was hiding from his wife, something he doesn't want to talk about happened.
Yeah, exactly.
What a bummer.
And you could probably sue something like that. Like, you know, there would be, if he was completely innocent, you know, there would be
wrongful firing.
You would fight it. Yeah. Like, you would, I don't know, file a grievance or something. Like, it was, you could fight your work for that. Be like, I am being framed.
I mean, this is a bummer, right? 9 years they're together, and they should be celebrating their 9th year wedding anniversary, and then they're going through this. This is a bummer.
Yeah. Ooh. What a shocker. You don't see that one coming. Like, wait, what?
Well, you did. I didn't. But, Brianna, thank you very much for calling. You take care. But what a bummer.
Yeah,
Between
it's sad.
that and you and Michael fighting over this dog, it's too much drama for me today. It's time for the Ryan's Roses revisit. So, very interesting situation here. Just to refresh, Ashley reaches out to us and says, I got a problem. And so that's where it started. She said that she walked into her husband's office to see if he had, wanted to go to lunch because they work together. And it turns out he was already at lunch with somebody else, but there were flowers in the office. And the flowers had a card on his desk that said, "To Kyle, with love from your wife." Now she's like, "What? I didn't send flowers to Kyle, my husband. So who is sending flowers to my husband as his wife?" I mean, that's weird in itself. So she confronts him, and he acts like there's nothing wrong. And then we call him, and he decides to send flowers to a woman named Jessica. And on that card, it says, "To Jessica, with love from your husband." Now, Jessica and Kyle are not married. So what is going on? Well, we confront Kyle, and he insists nothing was going on. He says a game they play at work. I don't know about you, Sissany, but I know about you.
Yeah.
I would not be okay if Michael was playing that game at that accounting firm where he's working now.
No.
Where does he work? They make calculators?
He works in the medical device era department.
We still don't know what you do, Michael. I know. Even your wife. The mother of your children. We don't know. But that's okay. You may work for witness protection or CIA or whatever. But the point is, no flower gaming, okay?
No.
So clearly we didn't buy it. We thought he was cheating. And she's on the line right now. So let's find out what was going on. Ashley, thanks for coming back on with us. What was going on with this crazy game of sending flowers at the office with your husband and another woman?
So it was just one of those, like, they were, close friends at work, and they called each other their work wife and work husband. But, we got past it. I actually met Jessica, and I was totally convinced that it was just, a friendly husband. But, we got past it. I actually met Jessica, and I was totally convinced that it was just, a friendly thing. It definitely wasn't.
Hello?
Hello?
I'm just saying no.
Why?
No, it's not an okay, that game. So you said you feel like it's fine and you guys are good?
Well, he doesn't work there anymore. I met Jessica. I don't think she had any intentions with my husband. I don't think that he really, slept with her. And we just kind of got past it.
Wow.
Inappropriate.
It's definitely inappropriate. And I'd never, I think it was acceptable for him to do it again. He owns his own business now, and I think he knows better than to do this with somebody that, works for him and not, with him.
Well, let me just say, I'm surprised that you don't have an issue with it.
We definitely had an issue with it, but we worked through it. I ended up getting pregnant a few months later. We have a beautiful 18-month-old baby. You move on. And I don't think he cheated on me. I think that, wives have to be careful when they get involved with work relationships, because it's almost like two separate worlds. And what goes on there is not my business. As long as he's not sleeping with everyone else, I'm fine.
You are liberal.
Wow. Yeah.
Yes, Tanya?
We're happy.
I have one question.
Okay.
When you met Jessica, was she attractive?
Not as pretty as me.
Okay.
All right. Well, Ashley, thanks for coming back on. I'm shocked.
Yeah.
All right. And you guys take care and good luck and congrats on the baby.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
So let me just.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you. Let's just role play this out for a second. Mark, I need you. You're married.
I am.
Sissany, I need you. You're married.
Yes, I am.
I was looking around. There are not many married people around here. So, Mark, you're sending Sissany roses saying, "Hey, what's happening? Love your husband." And Sissany's sending you roses saying, "Hey, good luck. Love your wife."
It's not great.
What's cool about that game?
None of that's cool.
Now, your wife, Amy, would
Yes.
she have an issue with that?
I think she would definitely have an issue with that, and rightfully so.
Good. Sissany, would your husband Michael have an issue with that?
Yeah, I think he would.
So why doesn't Ashley have an issue with that?
I don't know, but I see a little bit of her point if she's just trying to move past it and it's like a joke or whatever, because you and I call each other work wives and work husbands.
We call each other that.
But you would never send me, you sent me flowers on my birthday. You didn't say from your work husband, Ryan. You just said from Ryan.
Yeah, very specifically, happy birthday from Ryan S.
There's no S.
There wasn't? I always ask for an S. They didn't put an S on there?
No.
Really? There's a lot of Ryans these days. I was put an S. They didn't put an S? They're supposed to put an S.
No.
Well, they should put an S. Tanya, the flowers I sent you, did they say Ryan S?
No, just Ryan.
Did I send you flowers?
Yeah, for her birthday last year.
Okay. So, well, I got to check on that because it's supposed to be. Patty, did you get flowers?
Yeah, you always send flowers.
But did it say Ryan S?
Just Ryan.
Just Ryan.
Huh.
And you're the only Ryan in my life, so I know they're from you.
Yeah. And they're very
yeah, same. They're very beautiful.
Sissany, happy birthday. Dash Ryan. Very, very sentimental.
Very, very business.
Very personal.
Let me be clear.
But they're beautiful. They're honestly the most beautiful flowers in the world.
Well, I'm happy that you guys celebrating birthdays, and I'm happy you get the flowers, but I'm also unhappy that Ashley's taken this as if it's no big deal. Truly, it bothers me that it would make me totally uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Totally uncomfortable. There is something bad's going to happen there. Yes, Patty?
But why does it bother you? You and Sissany call each other work wife and husbands.
Yeah. We call each other that in front of you and millions of people.
Mm-hmm.
We're not sending each other the flowers that say that in secrecy.
It wasn't in secrecy.
It was in
because
secrecy.
I'm sure everyone in their office knew about these flowers.
We don't know that.
We don't know otherwise.
It would
let's
be
assume the
weird.
worst.
It would be weird if you put it in writing,
I think so.
on a note,
and just
a
she
flower
and I
note.
back and forth. I mean, please.
Yeah.
All right.
But you know what happens to me all the time?
No.
I call Michael Ryan.
Oh,
Sometimes
God.
I call you Michael. I have to really think about it.
no
I get your
excuse
guys'
for that.
names mixed up.
That's take some time off.
He doesn't care.
It's okay. Going back to Ryan's Roses revisit here, let me just bring you up to speed. And here's where we were. So this is Gianna and Brandon. They're in Santa Monica, at the time engaged, back in, I think it was November of 2013. Gianna was upset because her fiance, Brandon, was driving when he hit a woman on a bike. The woman was not injured seriously, but they took her to the hospital to get her checked out, and they bought her a new bike. So months go by, and Gianna saw him get a text from her in the middle of the night. That's when she started to go, well, wait a minute.
Yeah, what's up?
He said she texted him by accident, but when Gianna went back to look, the text was gone, deleted. So if it's no big deal, why is it gone? We get him on the phone, as we do. We offered him the roses. He sent them to the woman, Desiree, the other woman who was on the bike, with the message, please reconsider. All right. That's when it took a turn. He said he was saying that because he was offering to pay her medical bills and she wasn't letting him. His wife, Gianna, did not buy it. We, at the time, I know I didn't believe it. It's now been 4.5 years. So whatever happened? Was there more to the story? Did they stay together? Gianna's on the phone now. Thank you for coming back on. Good morning, Gianna. How are you?
I'm good. I'm a little sleep deprived. I got a little girl, so things are good. Things are good.
Okay, well, just tell us, did you marry Brandon?
Yes, we're married. We're happy. We have a little girl. She's turning 2 in June.
Well, all right. So the reason I asked this next question is because I remember when we all spoke last, we didn't believe his story about wanting to pay for the medical bills. We were concerned that he was actually engaging in a relationship with Desiree. What happened? What was legit or not?
Well, we talked a couple of weeks after, but he told me it wasn't actually Desiree that he was texting with. It was her sister that he met at the hospital when she was picking up Desiree. Okay. So he, I guess, was very taken with Desiree's sister and was trying to get her to hang out with him.
What?
Yeah.
Well, how's that okay?
Well, he came clean to me. We talked about it. He opened up. I mean, I think he just was getting cold feet. We were engaged, we were about to be married. I think he just got cold feet. And so, we worked it out. I mean, he came clean. The only thing is that Desiree called me the next day and told me that she sort of forced him to come clean or she was going to. So, I mean, in the end, he came clean. So,
okay, so you
Did he cheat?
Yeah, did he?
No.
He was just flirting with her sister?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, he didn't do anything. I mean, we talk about our issues. I mean, we've worked past it. Not every marriage is perfect.
Right. But so you worked past it, and then you got married, and since you've been married, it's been 4.5 years. Everything has been fine.
Yeah. I mean, we don't talk about it at all.
I'm sure, but I guess, I mean, I don't know that I could have done what you did, but I guess the fact that it happened before you got married and you worked through it is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we don't really talk about it now. It does trouble me. Sometimes I'll check his phone or just, I mean, but nothing's happened. I don't see any evidence of, flirting or cheating. I mean, we're happy. We have a little girl. We're raising her, and things seem to be good.
Well, listen, you are happy, and that's what matters, and we appreciate you calling us back.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. Thanks for checking in.
Of course. You take care.
All right. You too.
Bye.
Bye.
All bad.
Yeah.
All bad. She's checking his phone.
Yeah.
I mean,
the trust is broken.
She's still got it in her head. If she's checking his phone every once in a while to see if there's evidence, then that's a problem.
4.5 years.
Well, how about how calm she was about the fact that he was reaching out to Desiree to get to the sister while they're engaged?
Yeah.
I think it's bad news. We just heard from Gianna, engaged to Brandon. 4.5 years ago, he was connecting with this other woman to get to her sister, and they were flirting, and they ended up getting married and having a kid, and she worked through it. The problem is, because that happened, she still basically doesn't trust him because she's checking his phone all the time. Mm-hmm. So, Avery, go ahead. You're on with us. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I think you think what we think about them.
Yeah. I think that there's no way that this relationship is going to work out in the way that she hopes it will. I mean, she's like doubling down on positivity right now because they have a kid, and it's like, how is that going to work out for her? The trust has been broken. She never should have married him. She's never had a kid. Like, she's already, spiraling somewhat about it if she's checking his phone. Like, how is that?
Well, that's the issue. Like, how long can that last, right?
Exactly.
That's no way to live every day, but...
No, that sucks. Clearly there's something there to where she doesn't fully trust him. It's like, how is that going to resolve?
Nope. I think we all feel the same, but, she seems happy.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know. It's going to be over soon, I feel.
Well, thank you for calling us. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good one.
Okay, you too. Bye. All right, it is time for Ryan's Roses. As a public service, if something's going down in your relationship and you are concerned, you can send us an email, and we'll see if you want to go on the air to try and find out more. Nina is prepared to do just that. She's in Anaheim. Let me read the email that we got, and then we'll put her on. She says, Dear Ryan, I was going through my husband's iTunes music, and I saw a playlist titled Jessica's. It obviously threw me over the edge because there's a woman at the gym that he works out at that rubs me the wrong way by the name of Jessica. Sometimes they work out together in the same group. She's always flaunting her body and being obnoxious. I'm almost certain this Jessica on the playlist is Jessica from the gym. Let me get Nina. Well, Nina, thanks for coming on. It sounds like Jessica's always sort of rubbed you the wrong way.
Yeah, pretty much from the moment I met her.
So when you say they work out in the same group, are you always there, or do they do it without you sometimes? How does that work?
No, I'm more of a jogger outside. He likes to go to the gym, so he's the one that goes to like a class. He does like cardio classes. So
does she take the class? Is that what she does?
Yes.
Now, I mean, it's conceivable that you would have a workout partner and have a play. I don't know. Maybe if you worked out, I was just thinking if you played if they played the playlist in the class, right? So everyone in the class would have a playlist, and that would be Jessica's playlist. You see what I'm saying? Like, it could be a playlist for the class. I could see that as a possibility.
But why would he have it on his phone?
Oh, why would he have it on his phone?
Yeah.
Well, that part I haven't figured out.
That's what I don't get. And it's her name. It's not like it's workout playlist.
Well, how naive is he if he's messing around with her to put a playlist with her name? I mean, if he's messing around, at least put a code name. How kind of dumb to put her name on the playlist. It almost makes me think there's nothing going on if you actually put her name on the playlist, you know?
I hope you're right, but I get such a bad feeling about her.
Well, you don't like her anyway. I mean, I could tell, like, she just drives you crazy. So, Nina, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call for Kiss FM.
Okay. So we're going to call him, and we're going to offer him the roses and try and find out who he sends them to, Jessica or anybody else, and then what he puts on the card, okay?
Okay.
All right, good luck.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Edgar?
This is Edgar.
Hi, Edgar. My name is Rita. I'm calling from the Blooming Flower. We're actually a new flower shop here in Anaheim. How are you doing this morning?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good. Look, I'm actually just calling because you've been selected to receive a free dozen roses today, and you can send them to anyone you want. I don't need any billing information from you. They're absolutely free. Just need the name of the person you want to send them to and a quick note, and we can get those off by lunchtime if you'd like.
Sorry, I don't understand. Why am I getting free roses?
Because we're actually new in Anaheim. We're right on Ball Road, right off the 57. And we're just doing a promotion every day where we randomly select a few people to give them free roses. And hopefully, if, you like them, you can refer us to friends and family.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just trying to.
I saw you guys opening it. You're right next to, like, Disneyland, right?
Yeah, very, very close to Disneyland, right off the 57 before you get to Disneyland.
Sure. I'd like to send them to Jessica.
To Jessica. Okay. And then what would you like to put on?
Nothing.
Edgar, is she with you right now?
Hello, Edgar? Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to know that right now.
She hung up.
Was that you laughing?
I think that was on his line.
That's her. That's Jessica.
That's her?
She's with her right now. Yes.
Can you try him back? All right, try him back, girls. All right, we're going to try him back. So just let's go back and rehash this because in my earphones, I was confused. So Nina, that was not you. There was another woman on the other line that was laughing when he said Jessica. You're thinking it was her because she laughed when he said Jessica.
Yes, because he said he's giving them to her.
Where do you think he is? Where's he supposed to be?
He's supposed to be like 6 hours, like San Francisco. He's only 6 hours away, supposedly, but I don't even know if that's true. He might be here.
All right. You got a problem here. We got a problem here. There's obviously, whether it's Jessica or not, there's a girl with him, and he's supposed to be. What's he supposed to be doing in San Francisco?
9-5.
He's selling salsa. He owns a salsa company. He goes all around the country and sells salsa, and he's gone all the time.
He sells salsa, like chips and salsa?
Yes.
Hold on for a second. What's on line 5?
We're calling him back.
To an automatic voice message system.
So we just tried him back.
0.
Was not answering his phone. Can you hang on for a sec, Nina?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. There's another woman with him. He's on the road, supposedly selling salsa.
It's got to be her because when
it doesn't matter if it's her or not. He's with somebody else.
Yeah.
But when who could it be if it's not her? When he said her name, that's when she laughed, right?
She laughed and she said, "What are you sending me?"
I couldn't understand who was who. I thought it was Nina laughing for some weird reason.
Yeah, it was confusing.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. As a public service, if something's going down in your relationship, you want us to try and help out, let us know about it via email. It says, Dear Ryan and Sissany, I found an old receipt in my husband's jacket. I remember the last time he wore it, I had some questions about where exactly he went that night. He was very vague and acted strange. Well, he was acting weird again lately, so I did a little digging, and that's when I found the receipt. It was for Steak and Stein restaurant. This doesn't seem right at all.
But I wonder why it doesn't seem right.
Well, we have Ava on the phone in La Habra. Ava, good morning. Thanks for coming on.
Good morning. Thank you, Ryan.
So we just need a little more information here. Why are you having such a reaction to this receipt for Steak and Stein?
Well, because because, when I found that receipt in a jacket that he doesn't wear that often, and it's a nicer jacket, and I remember when he last wore it. It was a couple months ago, and when he came home, it was super late. It was like 2 a.m. He was a little drunk, and he was acting kind of funny when I was asking him where he was, what he was doing, because it's not like him to be out that late. And so, I let it go, didn't think much of it because he doesn't do it often. Maybe he was just out with the guys. But then he kept on acting a little strange. So I kind of went back to that jacket and kind of looked around because I thought, okay, it started at that point, and I looked around and I found that receipt. And Stegenstein, I mean, it's kind of...
It's a nice place.
It's a nicer restaurant, and it's kind of like, dim light. It's more like a date, type of thing. And I can't even imagine, his friends even wanting to go there.
So you're saying it's because was dressed up and he doesn't normally dress up.
Right. It's a jacket that, I got him a long time ago. It's really nice, but he hardly wears it because it's wool and so it's warm, and it was just odd to me that...
Could he have been on a business dinner?
Till 2 a.m.?
Well,
that's kind of late. I could understand if it was a business dinner and he came home around 9 or 10,
Fair
maybe.
Point.
Yeah. But 2 a.m. and it's Stegenstein.
And drunk.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you're right. We should call him. Hang on one second. We'll try and give him a call next. So Ava's on the phone. If you just got here, we're about to make the call to her husband. Ava, how long have you been married to him?
We've been married for like 10 years.
So he was out till 2 a.m. He was in his, jacket that he would only wear for a special occasion. And you found this receipt for Stegenstein.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any kids?
No, we do not.
All right. So we're going to try and give him a call now and see what was going on and maybe find out who he was out with at Stegenstein until 2 a.m.
Okay.
All right. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call. His name is... And we're on Kiss FM.
Okay. We're going to do that. Patty is going to make this call. We're going to offer him the roses. We want to find out who he sends them to and what he puts on the card, okay?
Okay.
All right. Be very quiet until we come in and tell him he's on the air.
Okay.
All right. Good luck. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Will?
This is him?
Hi, Will. It's Patty, and I'm calling from Flowers and Gifts right here on Imperial Highway in La Habra. How are you?
I'm okay.
I'm calling because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses today. You can send them to whoever you want. I don't need any information from you. What that means is I don't need a credit card number or your address. All I need is the name of the person you want to send them to, a quick note, and they get delivered today before lunchtime.
Okay.
Yes?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, awesome. Everyone I've called today has said no to me. Thank you so much. Who do you want to send them to?
Yeah, I'm going to send them to Marlene.
Marlene, okay. And what do you want to put on that note?
Just say, thanks for all your help. She needs them.
Okay. And just sign Will.
Mm-hmm.
Love Will or just Will?
Just Will.
Okay. Sounds good. Do you want red or white roses? I only have those two colors.
I guess red.
Okay.
Will, it is Ryan Seacrest. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to know that. I've got your wife, Ava, on the line, and she's asked us to call you to find out why you've just sent red roses to Marlene with a note that says, thanks for all your help. Could you tell us?
Marlene?
Yeah. You know Marlene.
I do, so I'm a little puzzled here.
Who's Marlene?
Marlene is the secretary.
Yeah, her secretary.
So why'd you send her red roses? Thanks for all your help?
She just did a lot of extra work this week, and I don't know, you're sending roses, so she's, put a lot of time in.
Yeah, Will.
And I haven't put a lot of time in being your wife.
She's like an older woman.
Oh. Yes.
So I don't know. It was a lot for her to do, some extra work.
Will, okay, so your wife also told us that she heard you were out at a Steak and Stein restaurant until very late after a few pops, a few drinks. Who were you there with?
Yeah.
I don't really remember.
You don't remember who you went to this nice restaurant with? She found the receipt in your jacket pocket, Will.
Well, we never go to Steak and Stein because it's pricey, so you don't remember going to Steak and Stein?
And being out till 2 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, which you don't usually do on a business night.
I must have been. This is really unexpected. I don't know why you would. Are you accusing me of cheating on you?
Yes.
Well, what am I supposed to expect? Well, you've been acting strange, and the only thing I could trace back that you never gave me an explanation about was that night. And you just offered to give red roses, to your 60-something-year-old secretary instead of your wife. So I'm a little confused.
Well, I mean, I don't know. You'd probably start asking where I got the flowers from, and wouldn't believe that either.
Well, let's make this easy. So Steak and Stein closes at 10 on weekends and 9 on weeknights. Where were you?
Yeah, that's a good question. Thank you, Ryan.
I don't remember. I must have been out with some friends or something, or business meeting, or I really don't remember.
All right. Well, how'd you get home?
Probably an Uber or something. There might be,
Wait, how long ago was this? How do you not remember?
It was only like a couple of months ago, Will. I found the receipt in your jacket.
I've eaten a lot of meals in a couple of months. I honestly
Steak and Stein.
Okay, well, we're going in circles. Yeah. Your wife thinks you're cheating on her. How can you prove to her you're not?
I mean, she seems like she's got proof in her hands right now. I don't really know. I don't remember.
Wow.
If I was drinking, that makes sense that I wouldn't remember.
All right. Well, Ava, I don't know that there's much we can do here.
I mean, if you can't get it out of him and I can't.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if anyone could get it out of him. All right. I'm going to put you guys on hold for a second. Is Will drinking now?
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything to get out of him.
Well, yeah. And also, are we to think that he is having an affair with the secretary who's a little older?
No.
All right, so he was out with someone else and he sent the roses to his secretary?
Yeah, I mean...
I believe him.
You believe him?
Yeah, I do.
Patty.
I don't know that Patty's wrong. I just don't have, I don't have a handle on Will.
Yeah.
I don't quite understand Will.
Sketchy, for sure.
So, can we just... And by the way, I'm pulling up my pants for this because,
I'm going to get up, too.
Yeah, stand up. All right, so, listen... My pants are falling off. So, Joe in Santa Clarita, I didn't have enough tacos this weekend. Joe in Santa Clarita is diabolical about this Ryan's Roses. Now, I got to get Joe on the phone. Joe, good morning. How are you?
Hi, good morning. Hi, everyone.
Everyone is great, but that's not why you're calling. And I want to get to why you're calling about this Ryan's Roses. So, hold one sec, just to bring everyone up to speed so we're on the same page here. So, Ava and Will married. So Ava reaches out to us. She found this receipt in her husband Will's coat. He was out till 2 in the morning wearing that coat. The receipt was from a nice restaurant. It's a dress coat he hardly wears, just special occasions. Anyway, we offer him the roses. He wanted to send them to his secretary, Marlene, who is a woman in her 60s. Now, we get on the phone. Ava's on the line. Will's on the line. She asked him, why he didn't send the flowers to her, his wife, and it was hard to get a straight answer out of it. Listen quickly.
I don't know. You'd probably start asking where I got the flowers from, and wouldn't believe that either.
Well, let's make this easy. So Steak and Stein closes at 10 on weekends and 9 on weeknights. Where were you?
Yeah, that's a good question. Thank you, Ryan.
I don't remember. I must have been out with some friends or something, or business meeting, or I really don't remember.
So we didn't really get far with him.
Yeah.
Now, enter Joe. Remember, he sent red roses to Marlene. Red roses. Now, Joe has a theory. Go ahead, Joe.
Yes, I don't know what the relationship between the wife and the secretary, but always remember the secretary would do anything for the boss. The secretary might be arranging everything for him, the dinner dates and everything.
Meaning an accomplice to his cheating.
Yes.
So do you think that he is sending the roses to Marlene so that she knows what to do with them, so like she sends them to his mistress?
Could be. There's a possibility too.
So Joe believes there may be an operation here. That this may be an op.
That's the secretary. The loyalty is to him, not to the wife.
Right.
And if she's not close to the wife, she's going to do anything for him.
Okay. It's a reason I put you on is...
And also, you don't say, he kept on saying, I don't know. That's an expensive steakhouse. It's not like you eat there every week.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Like,
and this was his
I don't
special
know.
jacket. Well, Joe, thank you for that theory. We appreciate you calling. Let me bounce to Sue. Sue is in Los Angeles. Sue, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. How are you?
Great, and thank you for asking. So give us your view of what's happening here.
I actually like Joe's thought. I wouldn't even have thought that. But I'm 53 years old. I have been single for 3 years and started dating about 7 months ago, and continuously get hit on people, literally starting at 24 all the way on up to the 60s. It shocks me how many young people are interested in older women.
And just walk me through it. What does a 24-year-old do when they hit on you?
They just try to convince me that it's a good idea. And I look at them and I say, no, it really isn't. I'm old enough to be your mother. And they're like, I like that. And I'm like, oh, no.
And have you ever pursued any of them?
Well, one a little older kept pursuing and just gave me that look and said, why don't you just give me your number and let's see where this goes? And I'll be perfectly honest, it didn't end up going anywhere, but I did entertain text messages and phone calls for a little bit.
So you opened the door, but you didn't walk through it.
That's exactly right. I let opportunity knock, and I said, this is probably not a good opportunity.
Wisdom set in.
You know what, Sue? I'm not canceling it out. I do think he is cheating with the secretary.
I absolutely think he's cheating, and he really did not sound very bright, I'll be honest. And there's nobody, even when I go out and have drinks, I know where I went and who I went with.
Sure.
So I really hope his wife looks much deeper into the situation, because he's definitely doing something wrong.
Yeah, I think we can count on his wife going deeper into this. All right. Thank you, Sue, for your stories, your energy, your spirit, your blessing, and your listenership.
And Ryan, I love you guys, all of you, and congratulations to Sissany and Tanya. Your man is out there. He doesn't know it, and whoever they are, they're just foolish, because you're beautiful.
Oh, Sue, you're the sweetest. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
You
Sue.
guys have a beautiful day.
And by the way, if he is there, I do have line 6 open, 800-520-1027. Make today be the day. And so that was the call, and you weren't getting a lot of places with Will there, just going in circles. But one of the interesting calls we got afterwards, Joe, she called in. Remember Joe? She called in and she said, look, I think he's sending his secretary red roses because she's part of a secret operation that helps him execute and carry out his cheating. So it's like he was taking care of his accomplice in all of it. Something isn't right for sure, which we couldn't put our finger on what, but for sure, something.